Good evening, everybody. We are back to ZEPHON tonight, and I hope you all had a happy Canada Day for the Canadians who didn't see me streaming on Wednesday. I hope all of you had a nice Canada Day. I just don't know how many of you marked it as Canada Day. It was very, very rainy. I was gonna go to a barbecue with some coworkers, and then the day just went completely pear-shaped, even independent of the rain. But apparently, some people have been flooded as a result. So a bit of a shame there. But I also got to go back to the D&D group, which I hadn't seen for a while. So I'm very, very happy I got a chance to do that. Just a reminder, because this is a bit of an odd month in the set, like I like it because it's the paycheck month, but because the first was Wednesday. Oops, sorry, I've got an update to run. What? Sorry, I think there's a little bit of funniness going on my computer. Um, Here we go. So, but yeah, so the third Wednesday of the month is normally the local game dev meetup. Actually, there's a couple of events that are going on that I attend on the third Wednesday of the month, so it's a really busy time for me. So just a reminder that the 15th, oh, good Lord, it's also my birthday. Maybe I should just skip it all and do a birthday stream. I don't know. But yeah, anyway. Wednesday is going to be really busy. And I will, I'll, I'm probably not going to stream, for my birthday. Normally I've done a stream for my birthday though. It's usually just a chance for me to do something completely out of the normal plan. And, that's actually usually been pretty good for identifying games that people would like to see streamed. So I may not do it on the day, but I might do like a special stream or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Like, I'm not 7, so I don't exactly need like a birthday celebration or anything. But I don't know. It's been kind of nice to have something. It's nice to have these release valves to try something new. Like, for instance, ZEPHON, right? Like, I really liked playing the game, so just said, I'm gonna play it, and we are back to it on stream, which incidentally we will load into right now. But yeah, I also want to take a minute here and just mention that the game, because there is, I believe it's the Steam Summer Sale. I don't know. I used to get the schedules for these things, but so I will say that yes, currently until July 9th, so you've just shy of a week. The base game is, sorry, you should probably see the main menu. So base game is 50% off, which in Canada is $24.99. If you want the base game and the DLC that gives you extra gameplay, right, more factions, you get the expanded edition. So that one is 31% off. The reason why the discount is lower is that most of the DLC is still quite new. The Syncretic and the Imperious, the most recent one, that's actually the sale I bought it on. So it's a little unreasonable to expect that to be discounted so early. I would also point out, like, discounts on DLC don't necessarily, like, I get for some people, like, part of the game of Steam now is just seeing how much you can take out of the developer's pocket. But I guess I would point out that, like, so it looks like a DLC for this is going to be $16.99. Now, I'm not going to argue that you need to buy the DLC right away because they're extra factions. The introduction starts you off with the Fallen Soldier, and the game's not short on stuff to do. But on the other hand, I don't want to say, like, I clearly bought everything. So, and I've only just started to move outside of the Fallen Soldier. So depending on how you like learning or what you want to have access to as potentially an opponent, that might decide what DLC you get. But in any case, there are, I believe, 3 currently in the game: the Twisted and the Hollow, the Platinum and the Infinite, and the most recent, the Syncretic and the Imperious. So the first one, the Twisted and the Hollow, is 25% off. Platinum and the Infinite is 10% off. And again, like if you want 50% off, I mean, $8 is probably, that's reasonable. I can see like waiting for 50% off for the base game, which is 50, right? That's probably another game that you're getting out of that. But I don't know, like waiting for the extra 15% off the Platinum and the Infinite. Like, are you're getting yourself an extra coffee for that? Hopefully you're getting somebody else a coffee. Speaking of, I'm going to enjoy some for myself. But anyway, so there is an expanded edition. That's if you want, I only care about gameplay. I think everything else surrounding a game is unimportant. And then for those of you who are super fans, which I guess from the menu some of you will know I think I count as, there is the complete bundle. So that's 33% off because it includes a couple of items that are 40% off. So there is the supporter upgrade, which is pure. I mean, I don't want to say it doesn't get you anything. It really is like, hey, you did a good job, Proxy. I want to throw a little something extra your way. And of course, because I'm cost conscious, I say, but I only want to give you 60% of the extra. And plus whatever discount I get for the complete bundle, I suppose. So, and that will give you the little markers. I'll maybe highlight them as I play the game. And then the soundtrack that you're listening to, which I quite like, is also included in the complete bundle. It's also available on its own, so with the 40% discount, mere $7.19. And I did want to highlight, it's actually huge. It is 110 tracks, 4 hours, 10 minutes, and 57 seconds of music. And I've actually, quietly to myself, I tried one of the cyber factions. As far as I can tell, there are completely different scores based on the faction that you play, which is crazy. Because, like, even Civilization, like, you don't, if you're playing I'm sorry, I'm not making a Civ 7 reference, but, like, if you play, like, Canada, you get to hear the lovely, I love the rendition of the Canadian national anthem in Civ 6. This is not a Civ 6 versus Civ 7 thing. Just Canada's in Civ 6. It was Canada. Come on, give me a break. But yeah, like, Byzantium can show up on the map, and like Byzantium starts playing. It seems like in the case of ZEPHON, like you really wind up like it's like I don't want to say it's a different game when you play a different affinity, and there may be something like maybe if you research a tech related to certain music or something like that. But I was actually really surprised at how the what's the right way for me to put it? Like, just the feel is a bit different. It sounds funny about the music, but like to me that it's worth noting. I was pleasantly surprised. I did also just want to give a quick note here. I noticed that, so very positive on Steam overall, 1,747 reviews, but I noticed that recent reviews say mixed, so I wanted to take a quick look at that, because one of the reasons, I mean, one, I just like babbling and giving people a chance to come in, but I'm a little surprised to see the rating here. Everything about the game is incredibly interesting, except for the part where you play it. I'm not sure if I agree with the full writing out of it. I mean, I can see a couple of the criticisms, and I have noticed that it is affecting the way... I think I can say, like, I think I see where a couple of the criticisms are coming from, and I'll be honest, like, one of the ways that one of the reasons I'm playing the faction that I am is I am actually trying to learn a bit more about the game. I'm going to talk about this a little bit in terms of the state of play. But I don't know. It feels like it's got a fairly devoted... Okay, so here's the thing. The the complaint that the strategy is a bit thin. Like, when you see recent, you're expecting that, like, there was an unpopular DLC that was released or something like that. And in this case here, it just seems to be like maybe the game went on a discount and people who are outside of the core audience went through. I don't know. I figure if you like Gladius, this is definitely like Gladius plus. And if you didn't like it, I don't quite know. Like, I think the story stuff's really interesting. I think they did some really interesting things with this game, but I don't know if that and some of the improvements that they've made on the game would be enough to convert you. I definitely think this is an improvement on Gladius, and I thought Gladius was pretty strong. So, anyways, I was playing the emulated mind. Let's go back to the Practical Romantic. Okay. Right. I seem to remember there was like a big fight up here, and we just finally hit kind of an equilibrium in terms of, oh, yeah. We fought our brother on this side here as well, which I think is the Practical Romantics quest line. So we've got a fair amount of the map revealed. Obviously, there's a lot for us to go through. I'm trying to remember, did we take out... We fought the Anchorite, but we haven't taken out the Anchorite. So exploration's definitely going to be a priority. We are trading with Das Tutu, but we are not in an alliance yet. There is potentially an argument to sort of taking them out early on, but I suppose the observation I would make here is that I could get a bit of a bonus in terms of capturing the Marauders. That's the hero unit for them. So, there's a potential advantage to me stealing some of the vehicles and, taking out an enemy early. But I'm maybe not convinced... I'm not really convinced that I'm in a position to capitalize on that. Like, sure, I can set up my own city over there, but like I'm still building engineers to make my first expansion, and it's not like I'm constrained in terms of territory. So potentially, I mean, if nothing else, getting the gains from trade would probably be the bigger one for me. Okay, if I recall correctly, we are at the end of we specifically set this up to end the turn. The one thing I wanted to say on the state of play, and I feel like this is true when I play Fallen Soldier, and this is also where I don't know if it is I don't know if this is a ZEPHON thing or if this is the way System Chalk plays ZEPHON thing. But I'm noticing for a few playthroughs now, I'm investing quite heavily in militants or other base infantry. And in fact, you'll notice that my research tree, I'm not specifically, but I am somewhat conspicuously avoiding like any unit upgrades. Like I'll get the Commander, I'll get Valkyria because those are hero units. You can only build one of them, but I haven't built missile teams yet. I haven't, well, I mean, I wouldn't build the Cyclone anyway. I haven't built the Crusader battle tank yet. I don't have combat medics, and those would be really helpful. Even in terms of upgraded infantry, I haven't gone to Rangers, and if I recall correctly, Rangers are actually pretty good. Actually, I might want to consider Reaver immigration. But I guess what I'm trying to say here is that currently, while I do occasionally lose them, and I'm trying to remember if I've done too many resets on this run. I don't think I have, but I could be conveniently forgetting my past sins. But one of the things I have noticed I tend to do, at least at medium difficulty, which I'm not entirely sure is the one that the developers intend you to be staying on, but I am noticing I have a tendency to like mass large amounts of infantry and just sort of, I don't know, like Soviet Union in World War II, just like have this massive humanity like deal with the problem. And you know, it's worked for me so far. I can see this maybe where some of the reviewers are saying, you know, well, there's only one real strategy. But I don't know. Like, I also remember, I think it was Half-Life or something. There's someone who wrote this like catty review about, oh, the AI is so dumb. You know, it does, you know, X, Y, or Z. And someone says, like, if you stop playing it on easy difficulty, you will see, you know, you'll see the, you'll see how clever it gets. So, like, I don't know, like, I do want to be conscious, like, you know, I like winning. So, you know, that sort of biases me towards lower difficulties. And I mean, in the end here, the dial I want to be turning is when I remove the healing from the fallen soldier, how do I handle that, right? Like the fact that I need to set aside units and let them heal is new, and it's something that I need to think about, especially, oh, actually, I guess in this case, there is hope is one that I get. Is it maybe the units that I get through events? Yeah, the splenetics don't have the... Don't get the... Ain't no such thing as safe anymore. Does it say Jimmy? Anyway, so you know, I'm not without resources on this, but like it does cost me influence. Whereas for the fallen soldier, I could just put people in risky places and have a reasonable expectation that they'd be able to get it out. So that forces me to be a bit thoughtful in terms of how I'm deploying things when I want to pull back as opposed to really commit to the fight. And I imagine the next version of that would be, actually it would even count for some of the Akron, right? Some of the Akron units are very strong against infantry. Like I sort of feel that the Remnant, is it the Remnants? I'm pretty sure it's the Remnants. They will, it feels like they are actually quite good at taking on militia. Like they hit for quite a bit. Let me see if I can. But on top of that, they also inflict concussed. So concussed will mean that it's not just that I'm down the units that die, but it also means that my accuracy is down, which in turn means that they'll get they'll take less damage on the retaliation, both from the smaller number of units attacking them, or I guess it's one unit composed of well, I don't know, what would I call it? I'm sure there is a name for the attribute. Anyways, I'm attacking with fewer militia. Or militants. And on top of that, the accuracy goes down, which means the total damage goes down, or expected damage, or whatever. So, anyways, I've babbled enough. Let's see what the next turn looks like. Construction yard. We built things, at first how we'd always done, with sweat and vigor. In the construction yard there was nothing fancy. Diggers, trucks, cranes, geopolymer concrete, girders. But even with that primitive tech, we could build anything. So this is just to speed up the building. I am going to do Reaver immigration. This may be something I regret, but I'm debating on... There is hope. Yeah, why not?
Weapons free. Ready for whatever's out there.
Commander would be really cool to bring out.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Okay.
Okay. Open fire! It was us or them. It wasn't gonna be us.
So I'm going to be putting this unit in danger. Whoa! It's a lot more danger than than I was expecting.
Looking for something?
I think we can afford a little more pain with this unit. Okay. As much as I'd like to take the cash, one of the things that, I mean, I guess this is true for most strategy games. Oh, that looks tempting.
You ever seen a bottle full of holes?
Ah, crap. Okay, the good news is that this can only eat one of us at a time. Does this thing have a weakness to fire?
What do you want?
I mean, it's leashed, so it may... Nah, you know what?
Cruelty is the point.
Okay.
Ready for whatever's out there. Looking
I'm
for
gonna
something?
turn off the
Ain't no such
Overwatch.
thing as safe anymore.
This strikes me as the sort of place I could stand to be quite polite in. Don't get me wrong, we will murder the hell out of all of these when the time comes, but I think we're at a point here where I want to be thoughtful about my fights. I mean, I say that and then I'm going in to, like,
No turning back.
shoot stuff.
I'm not dying today. Enemy! It was us or them. It wasn't gonna be us. This isn't the world I knew.
Okay, so I guess the next question would be, in terms of all of these units...
Time is short. Every step
Uh-oh.
is pain.
I was hoping that we would be on better terms with the chiefess before we ran into her.
It's you.
G'day, dead meat. Enjoying fighting my boys? See, while you saps were hiding in your tunnels and hobbit holes, we lived through it up here. Changes ya, that. Death marches, plagues, massacres, starvation. Do whatever you can to live. What I mean is, you seem nice, but I can't promise I won't ever stab you. World being what it is, chances are you'll be stabbed at some point anyway, so why not by me?
Pity little-hearted do-gooder.
Don't sweat the small stuff, Cully. Oh, me men are all dead. Curse me poetic soul. Boo-hoo, you lily-livered fucktart. Standing with chiefess has decreased because of our heartfelt loss.
What you got?
So if we offer peace, they're going to want
Now gimme.
money, so let's consider the payment. So 38, 16, 15. It's a bit rich for my
No.
blood.
Storm's coming.
Okay, so I mean, they're going to fight us no matter what. Leeching touch. Oh god, that is tempting.
We can't stay here.
Yeah, the stuff's all leashed, so I'm gonna,
I'm not
like I
dying
said,
today.
politeness counts. I'm gonna trust the caitiffs to
Looking for something?
mind their manners. Well, not mind their manner, but like handle the
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
This
isn't the world I knew.
ne'er-do-wells. I was thinking of tossing people into the Outrider and moving up, but the funny thing is that I think I actually move further with the Splinetta. Ah, you know what? It doesn't matter.
We'll make it through. We have to.
Got people in position. I'm just trying to think what's the best way to carve up these units. Like, part of the problem here is the Salkitris layer. And it's made... Oh, actually, the deformities... Okay, that's different. I thought this was the... I think it's Aegelian worms. That's not as frightening, then. Because if it's the Aegelian worms or whatever they're called, those things just chew through infantry. But I still think the best way to handle this is to just sort of pick it apart piece by piece.
I'm not dying today.
Toss these guys in
This
the
isn't
car.
the world I knew.
Drive.
So I suppose the question here is, do I want to put them in the battle Uber, or do I want to... Eh,
All right.
they can walk the old-fashioned way.
Can't stay here.
I do want to grab the goodie basket, but... Okay. Actually, let's take a minute here. So we've got... Amita's Devourer. Don't let the decaying flesh fool you. Devourers will do whatever it takes to get close and gorge on your limbs. It starts with the left head smashing open your face, the right head tearing at your heart, and then as you collapse, it pulls your body into that vile maw. Salkitris layer. You could never forget an encounter with a Salkitris. Their bellies were pits of death, their skin was covered in pus-filled blisters, and the deformities that crawled out of them left you with nightmares. The truly deranged sought out the slick, moist sensation that came with embracing their tendrils. And the deformities. Every creature begins to die the second it draws breath. Deformities feel that sensation with every passing second. They're bred to make bloodlines out of enemy corpses. When the killing stops, entire generations of these creatures will simply cease to exist. Biological melee units that create deformities by killing, but lose hit points each turn. So, I mean, one temptation would be to try and take out the layer. The challenge is, of course, that you've got... I mean, so there's about 60 HP of things that can damage me. And, you know, by a meaningful amount, if you look at the militia. So like a wall of bullets isn't necessarily going to solve this for me. Particularly if I need to beat a hasty retreat, right? Like this is a pretty narrow environment to be in. So again, we'll take this stuff out, but this is one of the things I need to consider in terms of my militia only composition. But yeah, so I mean, like, ideally what you do is you destroy the thing that's constantly generating enemies. And if you do that, presumably, where's the thing that... Yeah, decaying, -4 hit points a turn. So, I mean, maybe the thing we do, assuming it happens this way, is we wait for these things to sort of decay enough that we run in with a cleanup crew. So it's like one hit for each infantry, and then we get to focus down the layer. I don't know though. I mean, it's also in forest, so it's gonna get some cover anyway. All right, so what are we gonna do? So these guys don't get any proximity bonus. One of the reasons why you see me like charging forward with my militia is it's got close quarters fire, so plus 100% attacks at half range. The range is 2. So if I get in their face, it's effectively 14 attacks. In this case, it's 1.1, so 14.14. And then 50% accuracy, so 7.7 damage. So effectively what we should be seeing here is we're down to about 5 HP. I guess... Yeah, no, that would be right, because it's not in any kind of cover or something like that. Doesn't have armor. And then this thing, 3.1, 4 of them, so... But then 50% damage, so... Just double it, 6.1. That theoretically should kill it. Let's see if that happens.
This isn't the world I knew. Kill them before they kill us!
But I didn't anticipate losing a soldier. So
What do you want? Give me your shit.
that
Can't stay
did make the difference.
Shifting gears.
Oh, that is so upsetting.
Get some lead in 'em. Looking for something? Ready for whatever's out there.
I'm just gonna have to learn to live with it.
We're losing daylight.
I think it should say it here. Outpost, so plus 50% healing rate for allied units. That's why you see some of my units sitting in those outposts. Okay. That's encouraging. Alright, so... Ooh. These will come back if they die.
Fire.
Okay, so... Only a couple things are unleashed. How do I want to handle this? So, yeah, sorry, I was talking about the outpost. So I guess one of the observations that I make is usually in these kinds of games, you wind up, you kind of wind up
What do you want?
running as far as you can to,
Faction within.
like, take things away from your allies. I think, see, the temptation here is to just let them die. But I'm going to do There Is Hope. And then we can let these guys
We wither and wait.
do some healing.
Drive.
So,
We can't stay here. Looking for something?
they can
Ready for whatever's out there.
definitely cause us trouble.
I'm not dying today. On it.
You know what?
Contact! Ain't no such thing as safe anymore. Shooting!
Still doesn't solve the Caitiff problem.
Short.
This isn't the world I knew.
Okay. I am tempted to take on the Abcan. But there's also the temptation to take on the deformities. And if I do that, I'm going to want to do that at close range.
We can't stay here. Looking for something?
The bleed is
Whatever's
the...
out there. Drive.
Okay, I'm going to do something a little unexpected here. I'm actually going to sit and wait with this one.
Get some lead in 'em.
I'm not dying today.
Okay, so
Staying focused.
I'm going to move the commander out. I think the Outrider... I don't want to fully bench it, but there's not a lot of great places for me to put it and have it be part of the fight. So,
Shifting gears.
oh man, it's oh wait, no, we can make this work.
The world I knew.
Okay, so I'm going to move the Splenetics up. Now, the big problem I have with this, I'm going to be moving some units
Safe anymore.
like right in front of the enemy here.
Yeah, got it. I'm not dying today. Much better than just sitting here.
So these Splenetics are basically going to get it from the Abcan. Well, the Abcan's got its breath, but okay. No, I think I know what I need. So
Get him!
What do you need, sunshine?
Okay, this will be sufficient to take out the... Actually, hang on. I don't necessarily need the second trauma kit, but there you go. Might as well use this now. So, seems clear to me that we want to mop up the baddies. I don't know if we're going to be able to turn this into another kill. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. I don't know why I needed to put so much thought into that. That was a good turn for us.
It was us or them. It wasn't gonna be us.
One of the big priorities here is really just getting the
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Let's make some new roads.
I'm not dying today.
it's really about getting the science. I mean, we also get to loot the enemy, but like just basically getting all of the goodies from taking out enemy units. Okay, I didn't really think this one through. Gonna move this one. Oh no!
Ready for
The really shameful thing here is I had recon available for me too.
This isn't the world I knew.
So we'll get our money's worth. That's not going to be enough to... I mean, this guy's basically going to have to run into the Outrider when the time
Ever
comes.
seen a body full of holes?
Okay.
shifting gears. No
You
turning
gotta
back.
do what you gotta do. God, it's tempting to take on the Abcan.
Looking for something?
I don't think we're in a position to unload the militia.
I'm not dying.
I've had a little more certainty in our ability to... So the smarter thing for me to do would have been attack with these guys first.
I've got a problem with authority.
One for the road.
Okay, the fire's wasted because we're gonna mow him down with a gun. Also means that that heal was probably wasted. Okay. Hydroponic farm. Holy fuck, got bad memories of trading shots with hopped up reavers in one of these places. Every missed shot smashing into a plant tank. Gross water filled with fertilizer spewing out on the floor. Saw one soldier drown in that muck. She fell in, spine shattered by a bullet, drowned in the very soup that was supposed to keep her alive. I mean, I'm not going to complain about food and research, but we're going to have to fight for it, clearly. Okay. Let's see what the next turn looks like. Oh, yeah, we lost him. Oh, that's interesting.
We can't stay
He
here.
wants to go for the Outrider. Okay, we're not dead, but
We can't take much more of this.
we definitely need to pack up.
You're after my own black heart.
You let me stay with you? No worries, that's kind. It's just good manners. You're off the shit list.
What you got? Now gimme. Nah. Storm's coming.
No deal with the chiefess came with guarantees, except for one. She made it known that anyone who allowed Reavers to mingle with their people would drop off her shit list. It's just good manners, she'd say, if you pressed her on it. Was it a streak of kindness for her people, or some kind of plan to infiltrate us and take over? Okay, so I think we need to go a bit further through the map. So Crusader Battle Tank is tempting, and one of the reasons for this is that our goal in the end is the Atlas tank. But what's nice about the Atlas tank is that, or maybe you could say what's nice about the Crusader Battle Tank, is that upgrades that you make for the Atlas tank apply to the Atlas as well. So for instance, heavy machine gun, weapon for Atlas, Crusader, Cyclone, Helios missile, Vanquisher siege tank. So Yeah, and I mean, the other thing too is the way that the tech system works in this is that you need to do at least 3 of a given tier before you can move to the next one, and we definitely want transuranium stabilizer and antimatter plant right away. So because we've underinvested in advanced units, you know, we don't have that many options. So, you know, accelerated gestation is tempting. You know, being able to get more population, you know, generally is in line with more production. Hardening hearts, you know, reduces morale loss and you gain invulnerable damage reduction. Yeah, I'm not going to say no. You know, let's do accelerated gestation and hardening hearts, and then maybe we'll double back on the Crusader battle tank, because I don't really want to be building that right away. Let's take this unit and back them off.
We're losing daylight.
So I think we'll move... I mean, obviously there's a temptation to...
Make it through. We have to.
Looking for something?
See, one thing I kind of want to do is aggressively claim this territory. The problem is I'm not entirely sure this thing can survive the focused attention. You know what?
Whatever's out there.
This is obviously a very, very good judgment.
We can't stay here. Hang on, I'm prepping a long-range scanner.
Cool.
Keep us from fire.
I think I probably hate the Abcan more than I hate the Reavers. In theory, we get a peace treaty with them at some point.
This isn't the world I knew. On it.
Looking for something?
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
There is a reasonable question. I think we probably should
I'm not
take
dying
out the
today.
layer before we... Oh, that's not a good sound. Game crashed. I wonder if this is a temperature thing, because it is very hot today.
We can't stay here. Shifting gears.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Ready for whatever's out there. Hang on, I'm prepping a long-range scanner.
Time is short.
Looking for something?
This isn't the world I knew.
Oh, I screwed this up. Well, maybe not. Oh, no, hang on.
I'm not dying today. Okay. We'll make it through. We have to. Yeah, got it. Yeah, all right.
I'm pretty committed to punching this thing now.
We'll make it through this. Just clear me a path.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore. Kill him before they kill us!
Looks like that's a fairly substantial commitment on our part. Um,
Contact!
Take him down.
Looking for something?
I'm not dying today.
okay, still doesn't solve the
This
immediate
is
problem
what
I
the world
face.
owes you.
If I put them in the vehicle, they heal.
On it.
Ready for whatever's out there. Let's make some new roads.
That's not great. Okay, give me a minute here. Sorry, this is going to be a bit tedious while I just check something on my computer. Okay. Oh dear. Again, sorry for the silence here. I'm trying to shut down extra stuff on the machine. It's minor. Like obviously the video game's going to be the heaviest. Okay. Shut you down. I always thought there was a way to get the temperature like without using an extra program. I get it for the video card. Sorry, just having a think here. Let's go. What else? Okay. This is a little funny. Yeah, that'll do it. I just saw my CPU core. Well, you know what? It's actually not as bad as I thought. What am I gonna do here? Hmm. Okay. Gonna have to update something after stream. Oh dear. Okay. I think this is as good as I'm gonna get it. So let's hope for the best. Sorry for the diversion, but obviously I don't want to get to a situation where I'm stuck on the same turn. So maybe what I'll do, let's give it one more try. Part of my more discursive nature is probably hurting us. Sorry, just give me a second here. I mean, it's warm, but it's not unstoppable. But yeah, I think my discursive nature is kind of hurting us here, because if there's like a timer that's starting as I do this turn, then actually there's a couple different things I'm going to try here.
I'm not dying today. We'll make it through.
So definitely going to
We have to.
pack these people in.
Hang on, I'm prepping a long-range scanner.
Time is short.
This isn't the world I knew. Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Looking for something?
I feel like we should at least defend our territory, but
Whatever's out there.
all right. So I don't know. I need bodies for this fight.
Drive.
This is
Shifting
fine.
gears.
On it.
Let's make some
Yeah,
new
let's give
roads.
it a shot.
Can't stay here.
Okay.
I'm not dying today.
One for the road, two for the grave. No turning back.
Yeah, got it. Much better than just sitting here.
We'll make it through this.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Looking for something?
Nothing to lose but my chains.
Okay. Just as a precaution. We're on to ZEPHON 3. Now, the plan that I had for the engineers. So, what I try to do in terms of planning, the largest you can make a city is 3 tiles wide, I believe. You get that through, I guess the first for us was... Oh, have we not got it yet? No, urban sprawl. And then the next, I believe, I thought it was this one. I guess it's here, perimeter extension. Wait, if it's 3, there's only 2. So yeah, I believe perimeter extension is the furthest you can go. So you get 1 tile, then +1 for urban sprawl, then +1 for perimeter extension. There may be another one for like a specific faction, but what that translates into, right, is 1, 2, 3 in terms of hexes. And then normally what I do there, again, what I'm really looking to do is just, you know, get a general idea, right? So this is the limit of my headquarters. And then in theory, if we were to just like pave the world, assuming that there was no cost and no time for any of these others, they'd say like 1, 2, 3, and that would be, you know, that's the closest I could move the cities. Now, just to be clear, there's no rule saying that I should want these things to be close to each other, right? What I want to be thinking about is like, do I have access to food? Do I have access to energy, right? You know, some of this stuff is actually pretty good, like this area here. But generally what I do is I say it's like, okay, so 1, 2, 3, something like that. 1, 2, 3. So let's just throw an engineer around this area. Once we do that, the build button is going to give us, right? So I don't want to put it here because that's too far away from the energy. One of the things that I'm keeping in mind for the future.
Let's build something great here.
Oh. One of the things that I want to keep in mind for future is that there's the antimatter plant. So that has an upkeep of 5 energy. Effectively 4 energy to make 2 antimatter and then 1 to maintain it. But when you take safety disjunction, plus 3 energy in construct and desert. Oh, I forgot it was construct as well. That might actually be... Oh, we're going to be doing quite well for antimatter, actually. But yeah, so the idea here is that the more sort of desert and construct territory I can build on, I'm essentially reducing the cost of making antimatter, right? So if I get plus 3 energy for...
It's you. Nah. Storm's coming.
If I get 3 energy for... what is it? So the antimatter plant upkeep 5. If I place that antimatter plant on a desert tile, then realistically I'm actually just paying 2 to gain the energy. And then from there, right? If you build a power plant, well, that gets you 6. So effectively, and that's not counting the bonuses that you get from the desert tile. So effectively, 1 power plant will support 3 antimatter plants. And of course, antimatter is the one that's building the end game material for you. I definitely need more influence for Valkyria. All right. I'm going to let nature take its course here.
This isn't the world I knew.
We might need some reinforcements around here.
Can't stay here.
I'm a little worried about this guy, so we're just going to sneak off.
I'm not dying today.
Ah, you know what? We can
What do you want?
bring him in.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
On it. Ready for whatever's out there. Let's make some new roads.
You just love giving orders, don't you?
We'll see how this goes.
Weapons free.
Get some lead in them.
What are we bringing down? Prepping targeting solution.
You ever seen a body full of holes?
Wastelander. Every hothead jockey in the Reaver's ranks wanted to man this beautiful beast and scream with the roar of its 6-cylinder diesel engine. But joining the crew was a likely death sentence. One might choke on the fumes, be flung into the spikes, or slip and see one's bones crushed under the spinning wheels. So we'll see whether or not I just signed the death warrant for this outrider. Could be worse. Like, I don't want to be hanging around this area, and I'm probably going to have to pay some of the influence I don't want to give up to... Oh, yeah, I'm definitely giving up some influence. To be beyond materialism, possession, yet to yet fear the strengthening of Das Tutu, to catastrophize. Okay, this is gonna be tough. God damn it.
No turning back.
You forced my hand.
That won't be the last of them.
God, there's no way for me to save this thing, so best I can do here.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Looking for something?
We'll make it through. We have to.
Ready for
Right, so if this thing's taking us out, I don't want these folks in the Outrider when it dies. There's my natural tendency to
Dying today.
there's my natural tendency to reload on this sort of stuff. I don't want to do that here. I do want to live with consequence, as inconvenient as it is.
World I knew. Yeah, got it.
It's not the most convenient placement, is it?
Get 'em! Enemy! Hostiles!
So in a perfect world, I'd be able to swap these two. Some strategy games let you do that.
something? Drive.
I think I'll just have to settle for second best
Ready for whatever's
and make it a 2-turn
No
move.
such thing as safe anymore.
Um,
I'm not dying
I am
today.
rather worried about this unit.
Shooting!
There's a couple ways around that, though, as I can thin these out so they don't do as much damage.
Kill 'em before they kill us!
All right, that's great. This takes more damage, and
It was us.
I mean, I could deliver the coup de grace now, but
Take 'em down.
I'm on the clock. Putting irons in the fire. This isn't the world I knew.
all right, that'll be the destination. Oh, that 50. That's gonna be a thing of beauty right there. Yeah, I'm feeling
Let's build something great here.
good about this. Obviously, there's a big influence cost there, but
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
What do you
and
need, sunshine?
just load them up.
I'm not dying today. Contact!
Looking for something?
You know, actually, there is one thing I can do here.
It's you.
So the question to me is my Outrider worth 44 food, 12 minerals? This is relatively cheap compared to what it was
That
before.
works for me.
Cool.
Nah. Storm's coming.
A pleasure.
Georg, the honorable aristocrat. Hail, foe, well met. Though we are at war, you will find me a reliable, noble foe, and my allies always share in my wealth. Indeed, you must come over and try one of these deviled abclith eggs. I do hope we can put this small war behind us so that we might behave with honor to one another.
A true evil.
If you were going to trade with anyone, what am I, chopped liver? Instead you barter with the chiefess.
Time for you to go.
I mean, it's the only reason I'm talking to you, dude. All right, well, you know what? That's life.
कैसे हो? Oh, no, no. Oh, you are
Yeah.
no different, is it?
Yeah, that's going to have some consequences for us, but I can still live with being allies with a chiefess. Especially because that secures some territory for me. Okay. Oh man, I should be reading these. Recycling tanks, disgusting tough stuff. Voice cults eking out a pathetic living in the wastes built these facilities to manufacture more algae. No need to build graveyards when you could just dump bodies and viscera into a toxic pit that turned out to be a vile meat slush. I kept a particle mask on while visiting sites like this. Oh yeah, actually I was just thinking of something. Wasteland. The Akron didn't think of these as wastelands. They must have been thrilled when they found their precious algae grew naturally and took over some Earth environments. This is what they wanted to do to our whole planet. We made the most of it. We had a war to win after all, but I made plans to burn every algae site to the ground when it all ended. Okay, can clear all this out. So... what are we looking at here? I think things are a little crammed at the moment, so let's use the Outrider for scouting. Okay, unlucky, but that's life.
Keep us from fire.
Again, some of these things I just want to keep alive. I don't really think I'm going to be...
We'll tread lightly.
I don't think I'm going to be delivering the killing blow to the Abkuth, but
I've got a problem with authority.
I can try and set this thing on fire again.
Give me your shit.
This isn't the world I knew.
Oh, this is going to be a long road. All right.
Looking for something?
God, how do I even want to handle this?
I'm not dying today. Yeah, all right. Kill them before they kill us.
Ready for whatever's out there.
Okay.
Can't stay
I'm
here.
willing to
No turning back.
expose this to a bit of risk.
Safe anymore.
These guys...
Never seen a problem
So,
full of
the drawback here is that they have low morale, and I don't have the influence... Oh yeah, that was one thing I wanted to do. So, it's a little early for me to be using the Concordate, but I don't exactly want to be buying algae right now, right? I don't need chips and I don't need algae. So, I'm looking for... I've currently got 50. I need 120. That was more than I was expecting. Anyway. Oh, damn it. I don't have the minerals now. I mean, I could probably trade it out, but let's just build that properly.
Ready for whatever's out there.
So doing damage does, I believe, help your morale a little bit, but in this case, you know, we're
cruelty is the point.
working with what we've got. They're going to do less damage because they're shaken. But these things are close to death, so... Although these guys might get mind-controlled. What?! This thing's taking a lot of damage.
Outrider is ready for recon.
Storm of Storms. It starts with a meteor, a star crashing to the surface of the wasteland, revealed to be an Akron ship fallen from orbit. But by the time your scouts arrive at the crash site, a convoy of scavengers has already torn the craft's guts apart and liberated whatever alien tech lay within. You brush off the loss at first, but all that changes when a storm hits the likes of which no one has ever seen forms over the desert. That feels a little weird. But all that changes when a storm, the likes of which no one has ever seen, forms over the desert. Sand, snow, lightning, rain, tornadoes, hail. It has it all, the storm of storms. Spies check in with valuable intelligence. The scavengers were led by a former medic called Apolline. The stolen tech was Akron terraforming equipment. She and her followers have watched too many innocent civilians die, and now they want to end the war by letting nature ravage all the armies of the wasteland. The storm of storms lurches towards one of your cities. It will be there in days. Can you fight the elements themselves? I mean, I like Frostpunk. Stop up a line. Only a direct assault on the Stormhearth facility can save civilization.
Very wise. Very wise.
Hello, the Eyes of Sin. How are you doing? Say hello to the syncretic Deva. You are well on the path to wisdom and selflessness. Pacifism next, nah? Your high standing had a major impact on this decision. Your standing with Das Tutu and their friends has increased. Accept the praise. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Ah.
Why are they looking to me?
Okay, they want me to... This is almost certainly they want to cancel the trade agreement with Chiefess. I will say no.
Chalo.
Namaste. Okay, let's see if we can
Sit.
offer an alliance. It's raining like mad, and that he does have several arms. Actually, it was pouring rain for Canada Day. Happy early Independence Day, by the way. But it's oppressively hot. All right, this hellish world offers no room for fellowship. Yet that's precisely why we must band together. Will you join me and fight for a dream?
Oh, no.
Maybe.
No.
All right. I don't think Georg's going to want to trade with me, but let's offer peace. They call Ludwig III mad, you know, but how many wars did he fight? How many died because of him? None. Funny sort of madness, peace.
I will not force you.
Alas, I wish I could say yes, but I'm so famished, you see. Perhaps if you offered me something more to chew on.
I will not.
Besalama, may the day find you well. All right. Damn it! Here we go.
Build something great here.
We can't stay here.
Was that supposed to cheer me up? Underwater Monk, welcome, by the way. All right, so we're gonna have some loyalty problems to deal with. I should have thought that through, but we can start working on that in 2 turns.
Looking for something?
Okay.
Ready for whatever's out there. Get some lead in 'em.
That wasn't enough to finish the job.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
You ever seen a body full of holes?
We're losing daylight. Drive.
I think we need another outrider here. We're gonna go after the Abkluth next. All right, so we're definitely gonna load these guys up. We're not fighting the Chiefess anymore. And
Shifting gears.
I think it still makes sense to keep pushing forward.
I'm prepping all the rescans.
All right, that's a little more than I was counting on.
This isn't the world I knew.
Okay, let's
We'll make it through this.
yeah, I can't kill this thing in one shot, so
Fire! We'll make it through. We have to.
problem is I don't know what's waiting for me
I'm not dying today.
deeper.
Staying focused.
in that area. So what I'm going to do here, we'll definitely take out the Outrider. Oh, there's the...
I'm sorry it came to this.
Yeah, I should have looked for the Stormhearth facility. It's actually pretty close.
Perfection within reach.
I think I'm going to
Wither
keep
and wait.
them healing.
Shifting gears.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Okay, I want to be a little careful on this one, but I think if I reduce the damage I take
Got it.
by being in the outpost, that's a good start.
The world I knew.
In turn, that lets me get the double damage against the... it is... no, Abkluth is the other one. I'm not crazy about these guys being out in the open like this, but I can at least
Yeah, alright.
angle it in my favor. We can get the aiming bonus from the commander.
I'm not dying today.
So in a perfect world... Yeah, we're not going to knock this thing down to damaged, so
Free.
we'll focus on the big guy.
Something?
I should expect these guys to take a fair amount of damage, but I don't think I need to dip into my my influence.
Turning back.
Gravity does half the work, you know?
All right,
Back to the grindstone.
these guys bit off more than they
What do
can
you
chew.
want?
All right, so I think this thing, Cataphora, applies Cataphora for 2 turns, removes decaying 100% hit points on removal, and then applies decaying on removal. So I think I basically just need to fight this thing again.
Holes? Give me your shit.
We'll do our best, but I imagine this will be a tough fight. Let's also do a meat harvest. Okay, I'm going to put the automated factory to bed for a little bit because we still want to build Valkyria. Okay. Storm of Storms. Stormhearth facility. It starts with a meteor, a star crashing to the surface of the wasteland, revealed to be an Akron ship fallen from orbit. By the time your scouts arrive at the crash site, a convoy of scavengers has already torn the craft's guts apart and liberated whatever alien tech lay within. Oops. I should actually play this a lot closer. Okay, and they founded another... Oh, damn it, they took the hydroponics farm from me. All right. So all that effort we put in doesn't count. All right, accelerated gestation. The midwife's harsh words made me doubt the decision we made. Pregnancy is already body horror, she coldly told us. Mothers see their appendages swell, ligaments and teeth will loosen, rashes will consume the skin, and you want us to speed that process up? Telling her it was a mere 17% increase did nothing to change her mood. Okay, so I am slightly more inclined towards hardening hearts, but I may regret this. All right, we're gonna heal you up. Okay, we've almost
I'm not dying
taken
today.
this one out.
This isn't the world I knew. Kill him before they kill us! Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
4 hit points.
Looking for something?
That's not quite enough to seal the deal. Well, technically neither of these is, so...
Yeah, got it. Get him!
When we take one of these things out, it actually gives us a bunch of resources. So, no!
That won't be the last of them.
Or it should. Food and minerals, maybe? I don't know. Ark of Gold Rock. The humans who bled themselves to get closer to the voice taught their underlings how to make small vessels that could carry a fragment of its power. I thought these arcs would be tools for harm, but instead they were instruments of healing. Why did the voice crave blood 1 minute and then take away pain the next? Okay, let's change it up so we can remove the trauma kit. I don't want to destroy the trauma kit. I want to replace it. Please tell me there's a way to take stuff out of the... Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick search online for this. Item needs to not be on cooldown, then it can be clicked back into the global item storage. Oh, here we go. Yeah, right clicked on equip. That's fair. Okay.
I'm not dying today.
So this is the obvious move, right? They get the
Weapons free.
bonus to attack.
We'll make it through this.
This isn't the world I knew.
I can move these guys closer.
Staying focused.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Sadly, not enough to finish the job.
Get 'em!
What do you
I
need?
was hoping these guys would be healing, but...
Take 'em down.
Anyway, I don't see a lot of opportunities for them to... excuse me, get away.
Shifting gears.
I like goodies a little bit more than... Oh,
No turning back. We can't stay here.
this is... this is not a good idea.
Ready for whatever's out there.
Okay,
Let's make some new roads.
how badly do I want to pick a fight right now?
I've got a problem with authority.
I'm not dying today. Ain't no such thing as safe anymore. This isn't the world I knew.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Move these guys up.
Looking for something? Shifting gears.
Yeah, got it.
This is a little premature, but
Body full of holes.
my weakest units have some defense. And then we can rotate people out.
Two for the grave. Ready for whatever's out there.
We're also sort of missing our priority, which is to destroy the Stormhearth facility. We do take damage, but it's not enough for me to change my plan. We did lose the Akron crash site, which I'm not crazy about, but we can recover that when we clear all this out. Yeah, I'm spread a little thin, but... Okay, these guys are taking some real damage here.
I've been waiting for this.
Oh. All right, let's see how it goes. Oh no.
For something?
was
Make some new roads.
not one of my smarter moves, let's say.
Ready for whatever's out there.
They can do some serious damage here, so let's do There Is Hope just in case. I can back these guys off
This
to
is
heal.
the world I knew.
Didn't I put you in the...
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Get some lead in 'em.
Interesting.
Drive. One for the road, two for the grave.
It's better than just sitting here.
I mean, it's a smart move because it's cover.
On it. Shooting.
Looking for something?
You ever seen a body full of holes? I'm away.
So damage is good. That reduces the damage it does.
I'm not dying today.
Okay, let's start bringing people to bear on the Stormhearth facility. I also think, like, I can wait forever for the caitiffs to be ready, but at this point here, I think we need to start making some meaningful progress on the adversary. I should actually note that I can use Leeching Touch to boost their health as well. Okay.
Ready for whatever's out there.
I did just unleash a whole bunch of
Such thing as safe anymore.
bad things.
This isn't the world I knew.
There's not a whole lot that I can do until this thing gets cleared out, so let's at least get the goodie package. Even more food. I really should be turning this into influence, but again, I'll get more favorable
Gonna be us.
trades later.
No turning back.
I mean, there's an open question as to whether or not it's worth it to wait that long, but in the absence of a
Try to kill us.
firmer determination, we'll just we'll hoard it. All right, this one I feel a little bad about because I really don't like putting people onto bleed to take the damage. The problem is these guys are bleed walkers, so I believe they heal. No, they just conjure bleed. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they get hit points and bleed, so
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
one thing I can do, though, is by attacking these units, I shred their morale, which carries bonuses for my people. Not crazy about taking the commander out of the fight, but at least I get to claim more of the goodies. Chips. Not helpful. I suppose I could
Can't stay here.
teleport.
We'll make it through this.
I don't want to unequip it. I want to use it. Oh, cool.
Ready for whatever's out there.
Okay. Not much I can do about this. The Reaver's already claimed it.
Shifting gears.
I need to be careful about this stuff because like I keep throwing people into dangerous situations without knowing what's waiting for me. So the plan here will be to take the atmospheric anchor and heal up.
I've got a problem with the
Oh god, these guys are really... Alright.
You just love giving orders, don't you?
Ooh, that doesn't make me feel good.
You ever seen a body full of holes?
I'm gonna cross my fingers because they're currently leashed and I don't like the idea of unleashing these things. I'm not gonna blow their... Well, no, I can because I've got 12 influence.
Fine.
Okay. If I recall correctly, I was gonna build a bunch of science in these areas. What I'm going to do first, though, I'm going to expand to another tile to help with the loyalty. Actually, it's probably better for me to... No, I'm going to do it in a different order. Loyalty... Never mind. We'll worry about the rest as we build. Alright. Somebody got hit. Oh, this is bad. I don't think we're going to be able to run out. I do have I have like a cheeky little get out of jail free card potentially, but that unit is in rough shape. Hardening Hearts warned the romantic it would happen. There'd be a day when even he grew numb reading the names of the dead. He fought that instinct, wanted to feel the passing of every soldier who died for his cause, but you just lose track. Everyone always loses track. Okay, if I want, I can build a Crusader battle tank, but at this point, I want to start working on the transuranium stabilizers and the antimatter plants. At the very least, just for having the option.
Now gimme.
I will not
On your
cancel
way.
trade. All right, so first of all, oh, beautiful. Okay, we do get to run away. No! Oh, thank God. Okay, well,
One for the road, two for the grave.
I'm not hopeful, but we're also not dead yet. So we'll just zap this thing from on high. You're kidding me. This thing's got to be dead. All right. So we'll also hit him with the madrigal.
Shifting gears. Hang on, I'm prepping a long-range scanner.
I have no luck at all.
Get some lead in 'em.
I'm not dying today.
God, this is gonna be so tough. No!
This isn't the world I
These things are gonna hit like trucks now.
think is safe anymore.
This could very well just completely wipe all of these units. So we're gonna put a brave face on it, but man, that is a tough fight to run into. Okay, so
We'll make it through
let's work this out. So like this bleed is just unworkable, right? Like there's no way we're gonna be able to go after these units. So what I want to prioritize is.
What do you need, sunshine? Staying focused.
I think frontline units on the front line is how I want to handle this. We're not going to be able to disembark on the same turn. I really need to get them up here, but at the very least what I can do... Yeah, I'm not optimistic about this one, but what I can at least do is try and dangle something tasty in front of them. I don't think the ion charge is going to do anything meaningful, so I don't want to waste one of those right now.
Ready for whatever's out there.
We'll heal you up.
This isn't the world I knew.
Should have done that before I fired at these guys.
I'm not dying today.
God, how badly do I want it? I mean, the thing is, I'm running into bleed, and these things concuss and deal damage, so I really don't feel...
Yeah, got it.
I really don't feel like I can try and cross the field like that. Maybe with the commander, but even then,
I'll be there.
that's a pretty dubious choice. I can try biting around the edge, I suppose, but... I think we'll just
Better than just sitting here.
run the old-fashioned way. We'll heal the people
Whatever keeps it
who
alive.
we can. I am a little tempted to...
We'll make it through.
Yeah.
We have to.
I don't feel good about taking the crystal. Like, the crystal basin would be good for the minerals. Oh, you know what? I should have done the natural stimulants. That could have got me
Looking for something? We can't stay here.
1 point further. All right, well,
Keep us from fire.
Okay.
Time is short.
I'm not dying today.
we'll
Honest.
move these guys
Kill
up.
'em before they kill us.
So again, we want close range when it comes to these units.
Ready for whatever's out there.
I don't have
Drive.
too much in terms of options, but at the very least I can move this thing into cover.
Let's make some new roads.
I am potentially opening some of the weaker units up to retaliation.
This isn't the world I knew.
Alright, not quite enough to finish the job, but I don't think we'll lose anything next turn is probably the most important observation.
Within
So, honestly, at this point,
and our
I think we just beat the crap out of the Stormhearth facility.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore. It's better than just sitting here.
What do you want?
Oh, God.
You first.
I think at this point I'm just going to try and claim the flesh tree. And for these guys, I do... There's a little bit of a dilemma here, right? Because in one sense, I don't want to give up... Like, as much as possible, I want to take advantage of the desert. But I do need to build some basics, like habitation blocks. So we'll set up the forests. Devotees of Throkos. Sometimes on scouting runs we'd see voice cultists mutilating their bodies to meet their gods. The Throkos freaks. I watched through binoculars as they swallowed plates full of mutated insect eggs. Vile, nasty shit. Looked like ritual suicide until I saw the bugs burst back out of their bodies. Not suicide, rebirth, as bugs, the lowest kind of life form. So these things do double damage on units below 50 hit points, which the Outrider is. So that's why they can potentially kill. Alternatively, the Ishim Enforcers would be able to do an attack. Now the good news here is that they get half damage with their laser guns after they fire, but that's still enough to take these guys below 50%, at which point they'll get a bonus to damage. But not much I can do about that, so let's see what the Butcher's Bill is. Okay, they didn't take the bait, or they took the bait, which means I should be able to make this Outrider survive. Nope. That sucks. But, I mean, there's a reason we unloaded the units. So let's get our revenge. I probably should have moved them up.
Such thing as safe anymore.
I don't exactly want to fight these guys on open ground.
Shooting.
Ready for whatever's out there. Shifting gears.
I have an idea.
I'm not dying
So,
today. This isn't the world I knew.
so again, I'm trying to learn to live with consequences.
We have to.
staying focused.
We can impose some
Yeah, got it.
discipline on my units here. So there's nothing, nobody can shoot. Oh yeah, this is enough to take them out. The other thing that's nice is that
Through this.
as I knock down the enemies, this is a little bit like, ooh, bombardment. Who am I feeling mad at right now?
Going wide. Get back.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore. I'm not dying today.
So yeah,
Can't stay here.
the plan here.
The world I knew.
Looking for something?
Open fire!
So the this is a little bit like having the route in Old World.
It won't be the last.
Morale goes down as you kill enemy units, and when people go below certain thresholds, they take more damage. And of course, more damage you deal with, that deals further morale damage. So I think we've hit the limit of our effects, but it's still some pretty meaningful damage. I don't know if I want to risk this unit though.
Wasn't daylight.
Obviously, it's tempting to
It's better than just sitting here.
pound him for as much as I can, but
Before they kill us! Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Looking for something?
have I gone crazy? Where'd the Abcath go?
This isn't the world I knew.
We can't stay here.
I'm not dying
Okay,
today.
we've got a lot of Outriders here.
All right.
You ever seen a body full of holes? You just love giving orders, don't you?
Ready for whatever's out there.
I always feel bad going through the bleed, but that's life.
Shifting gears. Drive.
There you go. The detour
No
was
such
worth
thing
it.
as safe anymore.
I still don't feel good about...
Fine. Whatever keeps us alive.
God damn it.
You first.
Run away and let the yellow people protect me. Okay. Let's also see. So spotter drone's not a bad one for the commander to have. I did like load a bunch of gear on them. I think I prefer the spotter to the ability to make bleed. Hey, that's my job. They're probably going to take it out too. We might lose the splenetics here. You're lucky Apolline and her scavengers have no sense for tactics. If they had, your troops would have had to fight through the Storm of Storms itself on the way to the Stormhearth facility. Instead, it loomed in the distance, an occasional lightning strike or tank-sized piece of hail crashing into your army. A team of technicians follows your troops into the facility, stepping over corpses and scrambling to shut down the storm. They can't. Either you destroy the facility or shunt an ungodly amount of energy to drive the storm elsewhere. Elsewhere, like down the throats of your enemies, perhaps. Take over the facility. Is it too much power to have this much control over nature? Yes, your field engineer says. Of course, she's referring to the power draw of the facility, not the moral or ethical considerations of a weaponized storm. You'll need an ungodly amount of good old-fashioned energy to keep this thing running. She doesn't have time to worry about those questions. She's still trying to survive. You have a weapon that will keep her safe. Use it. What is the ungodly amount of power this thing takes? I mean, I don't see an ungodly amount of power. I mean, if I want, I can... I don't really have any enemies to throw this thing on yet, though, so...
Whatever's out there. Hang on, I'm prepping a long-range scanner. We can't stay here.
Okay, we definitely need reinforcements.
Perfection within reach.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Let's retreat to areas that I have some visibility on.
I'm not dying today.
I don't want to be a baby about it, though, right? So we're still gonna put a brave face on it. We're still gonna take out the enemy. And then part of this is just, how do I want to carve
It wasn't gonna be us.
the enemy?
Looking for something? Let's make some new roads.
I need to make sure I'm bringing enough to still take out the Abcluths.
The world I
Mind you, we hit like a truck with these things, though, so...
It's better than just sitting here.
But I also don't get the bonus from the commander, so...
We'll make it through. We have
I have an idea on that.
Ready for whatever's out there.
This is another Outrider I'm risking doing this.
Staying focused.
So instead, let's
Keep us from fire. We smell meat and metal.
We can't stay here.
ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Oh, god damn it, they took the ship. That's really good for research.
Perfection within reach.
Alright,
Contact! This isn't the world I knew.
so these guys are useless now.
I'm not dying today.
But again, these are shaken, which means we do extra damage.
Looking for something? One for the road, two for the grave. Ready for whatever's out there.
It's still not worth
We're losing daylight.
trying to do the damage.
Shifting gears.
I've got a problem with authority. I know where I'm going.
Try and use this for healing. Alright, first things first, let's do the Hollow Theater. I'm also going to build a habitation block. Now this is too good of an opportunity to, like, 50% on minerals is huge. So I'm gonna mine this first, but then we'll God, there's actually also a temptation to build a construction yard, but I feel like I'm getting a little too distracted from the task at hand. No, I should definitely build a construction yard. Not sure about barracks and automated facility yet. I'll set that aside. But we should definitely be doing well for energy production.
Point me to the front lines.
All right, more militants. Before we do that,
The
though,
world I knew.
okay, we'll let them do their healing.
Ready for whatever's out there. Looking for something?
Fair. Obviously, this is a risk, but
Shifting gears.
well, that's why we have scouts.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
So this is good.
Can't stay here.
On it.
They sort of wasted their shot on
Hang on, I'm prepping a long
a scout unit.
I'm not dying today.
Staying focused. Just clear me a path.
So there's two things that I want to try and achieve with this. One, I want to have as many units as possible in the area to gain the XP bonus, even if that means that they're not going to be able to do their usual healing.
Yeah, got it. This isn't the world I knew. We'll make it through. We have to.
Looking for something?
It's better than just sitting here.
Let's make some new roads. Ready for whatever's out there.
I'll let this one be the main scout. These folks should be
Shifting gears.
trying to... I probably should be expanding out east with more units. Like, I don't actually have... You'd think with me setting up another colony like this, I should be expanding more than I am. We will wind up sort of butting heads if I go further east, but I actually don't think that's a bad idea. I can kind of go north whenever I want, at least with the current setup. All right, so these militants, yeah, we'll go north.
Can't stay here.
Right, okay, so Splenetics should take these guys out. Not quite enough to seal the deal. And you know what? I'm probably going to regret doing this, but... Actually,
Looking for something? Ready for whatever's out there.
I don't know if that's going to be enough to drag down the morale. Doesn't look like it.
No such thing as safe anymore.
So obviously this is going to be unleashed, but we've got reinforcements to be able to deal with them. And yeah, in this case we're just going to make sure there's no more little goodies for us to pick up. Alright, I think I'm still going to do a habitation block. From there we'll do a construction yard. You know what, I don't need to queue all this stuff in advance, so Outrider, Militants. Oh, I didn't mean to fast forward, but that's fine. Transuranium Stabilizer. Now this I won't pretend to understand. I know transuranic elements are unstable. I know that instability holds huge amount of latent energy. But I don't know how the AI excavators stopped it escaping, why the materials were dense and unearthly strong. I don't know if there's any human that knows, to be fair. So next up, antimatter plant. I'm gonna have to make some decisions in terms of what my next move is. Oh, actually, the temptation is to do the Crusader battle tank in this case so I can get the heavy machine. I mean, I could do Vanquisher siege tank, I just don't think I'm going to be using it. To worry at the path you must walk to such dark lands. Your low standing had a major impact on this decision. Your standing with Anchorite and their friends has decreased. Sorry, I should have given my reply as well.
Ain't no such thing as safe
Okay,
anymore.
let's
It's better than just sitting here.
get into cover.
This isn't the world I knew.
Oh god, how do I want to handle this? I don't get to heal. You know what? At this point, let's pack some people up into cars.
On it.
Looking for something?
We'll make it through. We have to. Yeah, got it.
Let's make some new roads.
Oh, there's the Akron.
Hang on, I'm prepping a long
Running at knives!
ready for whatever's out there.
I'll be there.
Okay.
We can't stay here.
Let's get the XP first.
Drive.
These guys sadly just need to chill.
This isn't the world I knew.
Let's move this unit up here and then they can get in the battle Uber.
It's better than just sitting here. On it.
Not sure how these guys are going to get around, but... Okay, let's start with... Yeah, that's enough. So this is partly just to distribute the XP.
It was us or them, and it wasn't gonna be us.
So these guys can safely hold position till healed.
Keeps us alive.
Cyclone has finished healing. I mean, I do kind of want to explore this area here, but for now,
We'll tread lightly.
let's use it as a scout, because it looks like there's something for me to grab over here. Just mid-battle. Listen! Just fucking chill, okay? Yeah. That's how we do it in the Commander System Chalk camp. Alright, Abkluth Dragoons. When they crashed, the Akron brought creatures with them, monstrous lizard things, tearing Earth wildlife apart. Given their docility around the Akron, I suspect they were meant for pets or food, but that didn't stop the voice cults from using them for war. Oh, look at them. Presumably they're munching on the cicadas right now. Alright, so I'm a little worried for the Outrider here. Not enough that I'm going to spend some points, because it is leashed. I don't think I've seen something like move a unit to go and deliberately attack. But obviously I'm going to redirect these forces towards these guys, and then we'll take out the Akron over here. Also, I think...
You're after my own black heart.
Oh, look at you, hacker. You're going to end up a buster in my gang. Keep that up. Your high standing had a major impact on this decision. Standing with Chiefess and their friends has increased. Look on my works, ye mighty in despair. Ah.
Now gimme.
Most days I take what I want. Today I'm asking, and your better answer be yes. Their extortionate nature had a major impact on this decision. Reject praying. Tribute will probably drop in.
Run, piggy.
Yeah, watch your back, wimp. Okay. This may... Who's a little otherworldly horror ready for war? You are. Yes, you are. Alright, Das Tutu's probably mad that we're
See?
trading with...
My people are wanting this.
Tell me of this new world, a wise man in his hermitage. He is not traveling. Your high standing had a major impact on this decision. Yep, we'll do it.
This is fine, nah?
I don't think they'll take an alliance, but let's try. This hellish world offers no room for fellowship, yet that's precisely why we must band together. Will you join me and fight for a dream?
Oh, no.
Maybe.
No.
Okay. I'm not ready to pay the influence for praise. Let's see if we can get on better terms with people. So,
A pleasure.
for peace,
I will not
I
force.
will not pay. And I frankly don't want to finish fighting the Anchorite. I'm in a position where I can make money, so. Alright, so I believe the way cicadas work, these guys are not going to be healing. And it looks like it's going to be a while before they can do anything. Well, okay, if I'm just sitting around doing nothing, then the very least I can do is grab some of these packs.
You know?
Cyclone's really an anti-air unit, so I'm not expecting too much out of that. Yeah, God, the cicadas are keeping me from getting anything healing.
Shifting gears.
Probably against my better judgment.
Can't stay here.
Let's get you to scan again. Okay, this is almost certainly going to end in tears.
Some new roads.
Blood will run thick in this soil. Alright, so not crazy about being out in the open like this.
I'm not dying today. Yeah, got it.
Oh, Menglad. How did they find me?
Speak.
You down there. Attention, humanity needs you. Yes, you! You know who I am. Menglad, test pilot of the Valkyria, astronaut, the poster girl. Even after 20 years in 0G, I am still an icon. And I know of you. Up here I see everything. Owls in the marshes, traitors betraying us, men amalgamating with machines and aliens. Now goes shame on dry land.
History will thank you.
Quell your odes, cease that prattle. I do not want the poetry of peace. I want the thing itself. Your powerful military had a major impact on this decision. I could accept payment for the deal, but I actually like the idea of humanity aligning. So yes, I want a future that's settled by words, not wars. Only that would be worth fighting for at all.
Distract me, please.
You have something to say, so say it already. We'll offer a map exchange.
Of course.
I see all, but good to know that you think you know. Your limited world knowledge had a major impact on this decision. You and Menglad have exchanged all explored tiles. Let's offer a trade agreement. I will pilot safe routes for the goods between our settlements. Your flourishing economy had a major impact on this decision. You've entered a trade agreement, and then we'll see if we can get the alliance.
Never.
Off to the forest with you. Their lack of affection for you had a major impact on this decision. Beslama, may the day find you well.
Mingled and corrupted you.
Caravans wending between you and Das Tutu, Do you think I wouldn't notice? I have all the time in the world to look. Your standing with Menglad has decreased because of your trade agreement with Das Tutu. All right, that is turning into a liability, it turns out, but... this is good. So it's probably going to be a bloody fight, but...
We can't stay here.
This isn't the world I knew.
Drive.
I'm not dying today.
we'll let them heal up.
Looking for something?
Okay,
No such
so
thing as safe anymore.
run one of these out.
Open fire!
Ready for whatever's out there.
Taking the field.
Oh, well, that's not good. Let's
We'll make
bring
it
these
through.
ones out.
We have to. Weapons free!
Oh lord, how am I going to make this work? I should have brought these in closer. So I'll run this one in deep because it's good on healing. Yep.
Hang on, I'm prepping a long-range scanner. We can't
Okay.
stay here.
Okay.
I want to make sure the ones with a reasonably high HP. So we've got 12,
I'm not
13.
dying today.
I mean, neither of these really should be
Yeah, alright.
running out after the bad guys, but we can probably pack them away in the car shortly after.
Ready for whatever's out there. Get some lead in them.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Yeah, this isn't worth it. They do heal when they're in the
We're losing daylight.
car.
This isn't the world
You
I
know
knew.
what? I hate doing this, but let's put them in the battle Uber.
It's better than just sitting here.
And then these guys will be a... I mean, they'll be a scout for now, but I think they'll help us with Zidden Pulse. The biggest thing I'm worried about here is that I could use more units with health. And that's going to come from having them in the
We can't stay here.
Outriders. Anyways, let's see what the Butcher's Bill is. Alright, that's not great that they ran in there. The biggest problem I have here is all the transports are...
We'll never conquer
Ooh,
space.
defeat? This isn't defeat. Where I am, humanity is safe. The only horror up here is, well, nothing. Nothingness. Down there you have robots, aliens, even socialists, liberals. Now I'm going to turn around from this radio and return to my chess game. As long as I live, humanity will never be defeated. I will always be superior. Menglad has been defeated. All right, that sucks. I was really counting on her to help us out up here. So, biggest problem I have right now is I can't see a damn thing.
I knew.
So let's
Dying today.
pack everybody in the battle Ubers.
You ever seen a body full of holes?
God, I wish I remembered what the distance... This is probably going to be able to damage us, but...
Make some new roads.
What do you want?
No. Okay.
Looking for something? Ready for whatever's out there.
Yeah, got it.
God, this is a tough one. I really do want to deliver the coup de grace on the gray units, but...
We'll make it through. We have to.
Okay, I do have some ideas, actually.
You just love giving orders, don't you?
This is no longer infested with cicadas.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
We'll make it through this.
I'm definitely going to want the
Up
commander.
there.
I'm not dying today.
So I'm putting them in at risk, but for a purpose. So first thing we're going to do is recon. Yeah, all right.
No turning back.
This isn't the world I knew.
That's why we... Whoa! God damn it! Okay. Oh, and they're splenetic, so these things could get mind controlled.
Looking for something?
So unfortunately, I need to do reinforcements here.
Let's make some new roads. One for the road, two for the grave.
Presumably these guys are going to come piling on.
Last of them.
Time is short.
We'll still let them heal up.
Us from fire.
I'm going to put these guys at risk, but it's so I can deliver the militants and basically divide their attention. So they're going to, in one sense, they're going to have to focus on the Outrider. This one I'm willing to spend the points for. I don't want to take the damaged effect. I probably should have thought that through. Although that does neutralize their bonus damage. So essentially here, the effort is knowing now that that was a force that was enough to take out the other human player.
Clear the air. We'll tread lightly.
Looking for something?
I'm trying to divide their attention so that they don't go piling on to these units here, especially with the Dream Eater, which does mind control. Actually, it's possible if I take out this Dream Eater that these units will... come back to my side, or not my side, but it'll free those units up. That's I'm gonna need to think about that. Okay, I need to get these things away from the cicadas. So let's they're not gonna be able to heal this turn, but
We're losing daylight.
and I really need to be a little more protective of this thing.
I have heard of your troubles.
Excellent. Okay, let's get... I think we need to add them to the... Actually, probably should have used the fast travel for this unit. Alright, let's see how this goes. That's not so bad, actually. If I can get them... Oh, Christ.
Isn't the world I knew.
I should put these... No! Yeah, I gotta put these in the Battle Uber.
Lines. We'll make it through. We have to.
Alright, so now I see why they were willing to give that up. God, I really need to take out these Dream Eaters, but they are definitely ready for a fight.
Time is short.
Okay.
Every step is pain.
Some of this is just going to be a question of
Connection and prayer.
throwing bodies at the problem.
Ain't no such
I think it's also fair to say, too, I'm not going to get to keep the units that that I take out, so...
I've got a problem with authority.
Okay, I don't want to be reckless with the Reaver units, but
You ever seen a body full of holes?
it seems like setting one of these Dream Eaters on fire is not a bad idea.
I'm not dying today.
I can live with this.
Let's make some new roads.
Oh boy.
No turning back.
What do you need, sunshine?
I'm almost wondering if it's a better idea. I think we need to redirect.
Looking for something? Shifting gears.
Okay, wasn't quite expecting this, but we can make it work.
Get through this. I'll be there.
Ready for whatever's out there.
Get up!
Get some lead in them.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore. Shooting!
We can't stay here.
Hmm. I was kind of hoping I'd let this one sit and heal, but
Drive. One for the road, two for the grave. That won't be the last of them.
again, the trick on this is to maximize the amount of maximize the kills, so that turns into morale damage. All right, what else have we got here?
Looking for something?
What do you want?
I'm trying to think of the best way to. I don't think there's a way I can get
This isn't the world I knew.
all the units I want unloaded.
Okay. I'm not dying today. Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
We can't stay here.
So I think the one thing that's nice here is I don't believe they're going to be able to, like, they've got something of a mass, and this thing's going to hit hard. But I don't think they're going to be able to take out a single unit. I'm worried about the Isham Enforcers. I'm worried about the Dreamweavers. But I don't think they can kill. I don't think they're able to kill my units yet.
Drive.
Back to the grindstone.
Again, grabbing whatever goodies I can.
Bridge awaits.
It is tempting to throw her at these units here, but I think at this point
Towards the fight.
we need to reinforce against the Akron.
You first.
Okay, no battle Uber for these guys. Oh, I wasn't expecting these guys to pop out. This one I'm actually gonna redirect to the right-hand side.
Is the point. You ever seen a body full
Okay,
of holes?
you still heal up. This is the point I want to be a little more careful. I'm gonna move them up in a. Again, this could have turned
We can't stay here.
bad. But what I'll do here is maybe the Splenetics will heal up. These guys can heal up as well. And maybe everybody will kind of join together as one big happy family when we go after Zindan Palast. Okay, more militia. I believe I was going to do a construction yard here, if I'm not mistaken. I'm kind of anticipating a food shortage. And then minerals because I can. And then we will be getting the transuranium, or we already have transuranium stabilizers, so that one has arrayed accelerators, plus 0.6 transuranium on tiles with only this type of building. So what I want to do for the transuranium stabilizers is basically, where I can, claim these tiles with 3 elements. Now, another thing I want to keep in mind is I am going to need to build more loyalty buildings, especially if I decide to make another engineer, which I think would be a good idea. But I don't need to do that right now. Okay, so yes, we'll end the turn and see where it goes. That is so discouraging to see. This is like a meaningful force. I really need to. Oh, God, that could have gone really bad. A great scientist explained this to me once. We generate antiprotons and positrons, then fire them into a decelerator to make antihydrogen. We stabilize large quantities of this in synchrotrons for use in, well, whatever you need insanely dangerous antimatter for. Okay, I'm going to do the Crusader battle tank, I think. Okay, so first thing I want to do here, do I have any front line? Yeah. Oh my God! Oh, what am I going to do with this? All right,
Looking for something?
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore. This isn't the world I knew. I'm not dying today.
We can't stay here.
Okay. On it.
God, it is such a shame I'm
Shifting gears.
using a fresh troop for this. No! Actually, no, that's good. We can still keep the damage going. This thing does heal in the bleed, so... Oh, actually... Meat tree. Meat tree. I probably can't... Like, ion discharge is so tempting here, but... What does this do to groups? Actually, that's some meaningful damage here. You only YOLO once. Beautiful. Okay.
This isn't the world I knew.
So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to get some cascades in terms of morale. So I'm going to move the Outrider over here. A very large part of this is just going to be to figure out how do I inflict maximum damage. And there's two parts to this. So one thing I want to do.
We can't stay here.
I'm not dying today.
Looking for something?
I want to maximize the
What do you need, son?
damage. Okay.
Ain't no such thing as
Yeah,
safe
that decides a
anymore.
couple of things for me then.
Yeah, all right.
We'll make it through this.
Okay, not great, but we'll work with this.
Let's make some new roads.
God damn it.
This isn't the world I knew. On it. It's better than just sitting here.
You ever seen a body full of holes? I know where I'm going.
Shifting gears.
Okay.
Time is short.
What do you want? I've been waiting for this.
Looking for something?
I'm not dying today.
Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to commit 2 here. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to
Safe anymore.
inflict some kills, but again, do so in a way that it's dropping the morale,
Won't be the last of them.
so that we can turn that into
Can't stay here.
extra damage. All right, now these guys need to back off. I would have liked to have I would have liked to make it one and then deploy these guys, but like we need the heal. Actually, that kill wasn't... I was expecting a little bit more in terms of morale damage. Okay, so I don't really have options here. At this point, we're just cleaning up.
Looking for something?
I've got a problem with authority.
I'm not dying today.
What do you need, sunshine?
Okay, now I'm faced with a little bit of an interesting dilemma here, right? Because what I really want to do is put the herd on the Dream Eater.
Staying focused.
I will start with the Akron Zealot. Oh, man. We can do some brutal damage here. Yeah! That's what I was looking for in terms of the...
This isn't the world I knew.
God, that is almost enough. That's so okay, you know what? That's still good to do, because killing this will probably push some of these guys over the edge.
It was us or them. It wasn't gonna be us. Hostiles!
We'll make it through this.
I'm not dying today. Weapons free! Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
I mean, these guys obviously need to get into the fight at this point.
Yeah, got it.
It's a shame we can't add more than 2 onto a Battle Uber. How badly do I want to fight some motorbikes right now?
We'll try
Not really.
completely. Sacrifice will be necessary.
You ever seen a body full of holes?
This is going to be a long walk.
It's better than just sitting here.
Oh,
Let's make some new roads.
You just love giving orders, don't you? I've been waiting for this. Where's the next fight?
We can't stay here.
okay. As much as I do need to get some intel on what's piling out of this city, but I need these guys to heal, so... I think we can afford another Battle Uber. I should also consider building another city. The question is... where? I think probably... yeah, crank out another engineer before we get too invested in the other one. Alright, what's the Butcher's Bill for last turn? That doesn't look good.
World I knew.
Oh, yeah, they're not surviving that. Oh, they did. Okay. Obviously, Battle Ubers, where those guys go. Okay.
No such thing as safe
I don't
anymore.
think...
Looking for something?
I've got a problem with authority.
Oh, God, this is going to get a little weird.
Contact! I'm not dying today, okay? Weapons free!
Within reach.
Shifting gears. Ready for whatever's out there. Hang on, I'm prepping a long-range scanner.
That's the one I was looking for. Damn it. I'm also looking for the critical damage guy.
This isn't the world I knew.
You ever seen a body full of holes?
We'll make it through. We have to.
What do you want? I know where I'm going.
We can't stay here.
Probably should have actually piled those guys onto this one, but anyway. Okay.
Us. Fire. Slouching. Forward. Finally.
think let's take the opportunity to cram as many damage dealers in one place as we can. Okay, damaged is good. Damaged is what lets me
Drive. One for the road, two for the grave.
You first. Cruelty is the point.
This isn't the world I knew.
So the hope is I'm going to be able to clear these guys out.
We can't stay here. Let's make some new roads.
Ah, damn it. All right.
No turning back.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore. It's better than just sitting here.
Looking for something?
Actually, I played that poorly.
It was us or them.
I should have unloaded.
Wasn't gonna be us.
I should have unloaded these guys.
I'm not
I could have
dying
brought more
today.
into the fight there.
Hostiles!
But
Ready for whatever's out
I
there.
might. No. Okay. Yeah, and I don't have any. I don't have any laser beams. Damn it. All right.
This isn't the world I knew. On it. Get him. Okay. Weapons free.
Broken is very welcome here.
Focus.
Oh, damn it. That's still not enough.
Engaging with hostility.
No turning back.
So Dream Eater is going to be able to cause us problems, but the rest of these units are going to do
Troubles. All
relatively little damage, and we're going to be able to deal quite a bit to them.
You first.
Okay, Battle Uber. Try and pick up the
What do we bring it down?
Reavers on the way.
We'll tread.
It's a little late, but... And let's get... Well, if nothing else, we can start picking up the packages. Alright, let's see what nightmares await us up here. I mean, there's some meaningful damage happening here, but I think... Oh. Something die? I think we're good. I think we're good. So they were able to get a little bit back, but I think what we're going to be able to do here, I'm going to start by taking out the Dream Eater here.
That won't be the last of them.
Now my preference would have been to try and use Leeching Touch to get some health, but we can do much more damage to these guys. So the nice thing, right, is that if I lose these, I still get... I still have infinite to, like, bring them back.
I'm not dying today. Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Got to think about the order in which I want to do some of this. Okay, so first of all, scan. If I can prioritize the Dream Eaters, that's a huge benefit, but actually, here's a question. Yeah, infinite morale. So these things are not going to get discouraged.
This isn't the world I
That should
knew.
inform how
We'll
I
make it
approach
road.
this.
We have to.
Okay, I'm not normally fond of throwing my people into the bleed like this, but
It's better than just sitting here.
the game has forced my hand.
Drive.
I'm not dying today. Yeah, got it.
You ever seen a body full of holes? You just love giving orders, don't you?
Looking for something?
Okay. How do I want to play this?
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
We'll make it through this. What do you need, sunshine?
So I don't like being out in the open like this.
Whatever's out there.
I do, however, like buffing the units that are going to be hurting the Dream Eater. So first priority here is to get this down to damaged.
Open fire!
Okay, mission accomplished. I don't see any other options but to fire on this thing.
Isn't the world I knew.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I put so much effort into thinking that through. Yeah. I think this is still a temperature thing. Let me just take a minute here. Ooh, yeah. My computer's a little warm. Okay. Sorry for this to be such a an abrupt break. I am also very hot. I mean, my temperature is also kind of high, if you know what I'm saying. But I'm going to take a minute here to get some water. I'm going to give this, I'm just going to I don't know if this is a temperature thing or if I'm just cargo culting the crashes I'm running into, but I'm just going to give this a minute to settle down. And then we'll be back in. I don't have that much more time for the stream anyway, to be completely honest. But I figure... Oh, actually, just give me a second here. Yeah, so I'm going to take a minute to... I'm just going to just going to let everything calm down a bit. I'm going to get some water. I encourage you all to maybe do the same as well. And I will be back. The usual plan's only another half hour anyway, but I want to see if I can break this this puzzle in terms of taking out the Akron. The other thing too, right, is that the stuff that I'm running into with the Akron, it's not like, oh no, I'm about to lose. It's more like I'm building up. I seem to be on a bit of a roll here. Can I do this in a way that doesn't lose too many units? Is there a way that I can have a bunch of people healing in the background while we siege their city? Or am I going to have to let them rearm while I heal up, and then we can see, where this all goes? Anyways, I'm going to stop theorizing. I will be back in just a few minutes. For those of you who have really just been waiting for an ad break, your time has come. For the rest of you, I encourage you to get up, have a stretch, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in a little bit. Okay. Sorry for the unexpected break. Oh, condensation's already started here. At the very least, if I'm going to go later, I'll probably need to stop to do, Duolingo and various other habit-forming activities that don't actually teach me anything. But for now, let's try and finish off what we started in ZEPHON. I'm feeling reasonably good. Actually, you know what the funny thing is? I was going to build a bunch of research, and I never got around to doing that. So, anyways, we'll think about that later.
We can't stay here.
Time is short. Slouching forward.
I'm not dying today. Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Damn it.
Drive.
This isn't the world I knew.
That didn't accomplish what I wanted, but
It's better than just sitting here. Open fire!
Looking for something? Get some lead in 'em. Shifting gears.
it doesn't do... Well, there's a couple things I can do here. Okay, so if we go...
Yeah, got it.
Up,
We'll make it through.
up.
We have to.
Up.
Staying focused. I'll be there.
Yeah, all right.
We can't stay here. Ready for whatever's out there. No turning back.
That doesn't affect the Dream Eater, but
I'm not dying today.
it's one more thing. Oh,
Get in.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore. Hostiles!
We'll make it through this.
I will do take cover just as a precaution.
This isn't the world I knew.
I'm quite worried about... All right. Just as, just as a precaution, I'm going to do another save here. That is a lot of damage we can do here.
Shooting!
One for the road, two for the grave. Hang on, I'm prepping a long-range scanner.
Okay.
Sacrifice will be necessary.
Back to the grindstone. On it.
Ready for whatever's out there. Let's make some new roads.
You first!
I'm not dying today. Enemy! Get him! No such thing as safe anymore.
The biggest thing I can do here is get this down to damaged. That will limit the damage it does to my people. Again, it can mind control, so I want to be careful, but I do have the benefit of the practical romantics. There is hope ability. Alright, I don't think there's a way that I can contribute to damage on this thing, so...
Okay.
You ever seen a body full of holes?
I think if anything, we should probably be
Drive.
We should probably be rearranging our placement.
Better than just sitting here.
That was a really dumb thing for me to do.
Shifting
Okay.
gears.
So basically I want to take the resource transport. It'll I want it to heal up in the outpost,
Daylight.
and then I can put the splenetics in it.
What do you want?
These guys, I think I was gonna go open the arcane present. Okay, turns out the syncretic Deva is not sitting idly by, waiting to... God damn, they got a lot of these Dream Eaters. So I should probably reflect on this in terms of building counters to it. But then again, we're probably going to take out the city soon, so. Peak battle tanks to fight the monsters. By the time we built these again, humanity was back on a sound footing. The tooling for these required more than bodge jobs of the Outriders, but it was still definitely Soviet repair it with a hammer tech, not AI-guided stuff. This was all mechanical, motion-guided, from the cannon tip right down to the rumbling treads. Okay. So this is just so I can anticipate heavy machine gun. Georg, let us cease our squabbles and draw ourselves closer together. I have a fine chasse spleen here. It was your Byron's favorite. Let us raise glasses and toast friendship, or at least peace. Your powerful military had a major impact on this decision. Yes.
Give me your table of fare, please.
More? I always have more time for deals. Well, let's do a map exchange first.
Yes.
Very well. I'd rather you survey my estates from afar than have your armies romp through my fields. Trade agreement? Cool. My people want for nothing, yet it's foolish to dine alone when we can prosper together. Your flourishing economy had a major impact on this decision. You've entered a trade agreement and your standing with Georg has increased. Alliance.
I will not.
You've treated me fairly, yet your armies display a worrying lack of chivalry. I would not care to sully my armies alongside yours as of yet. Islama, may the day find you well. Okay, so let's think about how we're going to run with this. So one thing I want to do is heal. Oh, I can't heal. Never mind. So of course the hope here is that we can redirect those forces reasonably soon. Ah, that's nice.
This isn't the world I knew. Yeah, all right.
Okay, so one thing we want to do is just pile on the Dream Eater.
On it. Weapons free.
Is this enough?
Hostiles.
Okay, so this means we need to put people in the battle Ubers and get ready for the next fight. So one thing I'm going to do is claim this territory. I wish I had just a little more.
Contact. Yeah, got it.
Ooh. This is why we should be scouting before we do foolish things like that.
Looking for something?
Staying focused.
Okay, I don't normally like doing this, but I definitely need to...
Engaging with hostility.
Kill them before they kill
I need to reinforce our people. This thing is going to hit hard.
Get some lead in them.
This isn't the world I knew.
Actually, I probably could have done a lot if I moved up here. Okay, you know what? It's too
We'll
late.
make it through. We have to. Shooting. I'm not dying today.
Let's try and...
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Man, I don't have that many people to load onto these. Alright, well, you know what? It's fine.
One for the road, two for the grave.
Yeah, got it. It's better than just sitting here.
We can't stay here.
Yeah, all right.
Ready for whatever's out there.
Okay, so this thing's gonna heal. I think this thing's gonna heal.
Work, you know?
We definitely want this one to
I have
join
heard
this
of
fight.
your troubles.
Ah, that's welcome.
Don't hold me back.
I don't think I want to waste the missile on that.
I will not wait long.
On
Okay.
it.
Shifting gears.
So this is going to be for healing. This will be a nice little reinforcement if things get dicey in this siege.
Looking for something? Let's make some new roads.
Okay.
You ever seen a body
In fact, I
full
can
of
see a
holes?
version of this working where I buy myself a little bit of time by dividing their attention. Although, to be honest, this isn't a game-changing force. It's just that this one's going to be pulled into the Outrider to protect it. All right. Yep, keep cranking out militants. It's the only military unit I have. That's interesting to see that run off like that. So I want to be mindful of
The burning bridge awaits.
the city, but bring it. Even though we may not get the experience for this, I think being able to take out these tough units
Stay down.
makes it worth it. It also means we're going to do some pretty heavy damage to the Akron Zealots.
I fought better.
It's better than just sitting here. I'm not dying today.
Okay, let's
What do you need, sunshine?
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Looking for something?
I don't know where the... Uh-oh. Nom 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 nom. Again, we should be focusing on the enemy here, but
Isn't the world I knew.
I gotta think about how I want to do the healing here.
Ready
Well,
for whatever's out there.
these guys are currently fighting cicadas.
We'll make it through. We have to.
We can't stay here.
Dying today.
Drive.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore. Yeah, got it. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, healthy enough.
Looking for something?
Okay, where I can, we're gonna do the battle Uber thing again. Actually, we're gonna drive this one up first.
On it.
I have ideas.
This isn't the world I knew.
Ready for whatever's out there.
What do you want? You first. Hey! I've got a problem with authority. Give me your shit.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore. Open fire!
Where's the next fight?
We can't stay here.
So this one I'm actually gonna take the time. Good God! This is definitely one I need to spend There Is Hope on. In fact, I hate that I'm doing this, but...
I'm not dying
So I
today.
don't want to unleash these, because I'm done for if I don't. I think already this is gonna be a hard
Looking for
a hard
something?
exchange.
Ready
Okay,
for whatever's out there.
what I really should be doing now
This
is
isn't the world I knew. Contact!
Sacrifice.
so the funny thing, I was talking about dividing the enemy forces, but realistically what I've done here is I've divided my own. Okay, these guys are gonna stop and heal. These guys will skip.
Whatever keeps us alive.
Shifting gears.
Let's move up. So the big one here is the recon.
Hang on. I'm prepping the long-range scanner.
Right, so we're definitely going to have to take some damage in here, but as long as I have enough sort of able-bodied militia, this thing's already quite low in terms of its morale, so we'll be doing extra damage to it. It'll also be doing less damage to us. I just need to pick the unit that takes the damage first.
Let's clear the air.
Okay, I feel like this one is more helpful against these Dream Eaters.
We'll tread lightly.
These guys are definitely going to be aiding the siege.
Isn't the world I knew.
Not ready to go toe-to-toe with that yet.
You ever seen a body full of holes?
Okay, so noted. Okay, that could have been much worse. Incoming call from ZEPHON.
Hi there. What do you want to discuss?
By the way, I was mentioning, I was gonna point out the, like the deluxe edition or whatever stuff that you get. So this little symbol by my name is what you get if you get the supporter edition. Hello, System Chalk. We understand you are calling about our current state of war. Please hold. You may call us ZEPHON. We're a collective of self-iterating intelligent processes focused on improving the world. We're your best friend. We're your only friend. Our analysis determined that you're a suitable candidate to achieve our goal. You don't mind if we monitor you to verify.
There is room for improvement.
We note that your resources that could rebuild cute pet shelters and or network expansion are devoted to chiefess. We must express a deep sadness. Your standing with ZEPHON has decreased because of your trade agreement with chiefess.
Farewell.
We'll be waiting. Goodbye. Alright, I don't know where they are on the map yet, but... Okay, we'll roll these guys back. That's maybe a little too cowardly, but... I don't think I'll say no to cover. Okay, damaged is good.
This isn't the world I knew.
I have heard of your troubles.
We can't stay here.
I'm not dying today.
Looking for something? Ready for whatever's out there.
Yes, the funny thing is we're not actually equipped to really do that much damage to this city yet. I'm gonna let... Well, actually, if that's true, we can at least load people in.
We'll make it through. We have to.
What do you want?
Okay, I'm starting to get some ideas here. So we'll take some damage here, but it'll be in cover.
We'll make it through this.
That gives me the cover for the commander to move in.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Shifting gears.
So I'll admit I'm not crazy about putting militants out in the open like this, but at this point I kind of want to do whatever chip damage I can.
You know?
Ready for whatever's out there.
Keep some of these
You ever seen a
healing.
body full of holes?
And honestly, some of these just need to... Oh, actually, let's move these guys up. I might be able to steal this
The burning
next turn.
bridge awaits.
Okay.
Going airborne.
Gonna do what I can to add to the damage.
Be humiliated.
Yeah, might as well do the damage.
We can't stay here. One for the road, two for the grave.
Hostiles!
Looking for something?
Okay.
Make some new roads.
There's some careful placement I want to be doing here. So the busters have got to be in the back like this.
Cruelty is the point.
So the ideal deployment is militia on the front line so that they get their double attacks. Busters and outriders in sort of that second tier. I'm actually going to be moving the commander back one so that I can get the militants in a good place. gonna have to think about that actually, but for now, I want to do what I can to damage the enemy building. And at this point,
I'm not dying
we'll
today.
move in. This one I think I'm actually gonna move north.
We can't stay here. Shifting
Yeah.
gears.
I'm probably dividing my attention a little too much, but
Looking for something?
there's also a limit
Ready for new roads.
in terms of what I can fit in place.
I've got a problem with authority.
All right,
I know where I'm going.
goodies. Oh God, I completely forgot something. All right, we can add to the inventory. So sure, hungering circlet, extra hit point. That would actually be better on the commander, but yeah, everybody gets everything. Actually, I wonder, is there?
I've heard of your troubles.
Yeah, I can't take it off yet. Yeah, you know what? We can build a Crusader battle tank. I'll be like a little careful with it, but you know what the funny thing is? I think this might. Let's see. Oh, nope, this will work. So,
I've been waiting for this.
these guys have an ability hijack. So, sure, we destroyed it, but mine now. Alright. Let's keep moving. I'm not sure I really want to be going toe-to-toe with the Dream Eater right now. Like, we probably should be reinforcing the, God, that was an incredibly stupid thing for me to do. Ah, you know what?
This
You only YOLO once.
Ready for whatever's out there.
gravity does half the work, you know?
But I probably want to be a little more thoughtful. So, like, the focus right now is the siege. Ideally, what I'm going to do here is surround it
For something?
with my units.
Drive.
Okay, so move the commander back.
I'm not dying today.
Unload the militia.
That's better than just sitting here.
That's starting to look good.
We'll make it through. We have to.
Messed up the ordering a little bit.
Stay here.
Okay, these guys are... Well, there's a lot of these guys getting swarmed by cicadas.
Let's make some new roads.
We definitely need reinforcements around here. This thing's going to wind up mind-controlled.
Fine. Whatever keeps it alive.
Okay, I also want to be mindful about the Outrider here, but I think we can... manage.
Staying focused. Take him down.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
I mean, at this point, it's just chip damage. It'd be nice if I could do a little bit more...
I'm not dying today. Get him!
Yeah, it'd be nice if I could do just, like, more per turn. If nothing else, just to bang the morale down, but... crap.
Shifting gears.
Yeah, I'm running a risk with this one, but...
Get some lead in 'em. We can't stay here.
This isn't the world I knew.
I have heard of your troubles.
What do you need, sunshine?
What do I want to drop for... I mean, these are all pretty good.
escape bridge awaits. Fine. I'll do it myself.
Okay, damage is good. That reduces. So with damaged, minus 33% accuracy.
You ever seen a body full of holes?
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
All right.
Ready for whatever's out there.
I'm not dying today.
Drive.
Yeah, alright.
What do you want?
I spent so much time looking for the goodies. I guess, okay, so I suspect I'm going to run into the bikes at the construct, but... Alright, let's see what next turn looks like. I'm particularly worried about these guys. Well, at least I didn't get mind controlled, but I gotta get them out of there. Das Tutu wants to talk.
Why are they looking to me only?
What is this shoddy junk you are sending me? Are you getting this from trade? Bad, bad deal. Cancel it now.
This is fine, nah? Oh,
Yeah, I still don't want to
No.
ally. All right.
We can't stay here. Shifting gears.
I have thoughts.
This isn't the world I knew.
So first thing, I can't put these guys onto the Whispering Way. Like, I really want to
Two for the gray.
get the proximity attacks, but... Like, we can do a little something like this. Oh man, that is a ton of damage. Okay, that sucks. So, originally I wasn't going to get the morale damage, but being able to, like, obviously being able to take out an enemy is way too useful to stand on principle.
Looking for something?
What do we bring it down? Keep it one eye skyward. We'll give them
Hopefully we can, yeah, it's damaged, so that's good.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
We should probably bring them closer to the...
The world I knew.
We can't stay here.
You first. You ever seen a body full of holes?
Actually, here's a question. Would folks mind if I went a little longer? I'm gonna have to step away for a couple more minutes, but
Drive.
We'll make it through.
the only worry that I have is that, like, I'll be going away for a couple of minutes to, like,
I'm not dying today.
come back for only a couple minutes more, so it feels a little funny to...
Sitting here.
how do I want to do this?
Sacrifice will be necessary.
Looking for something?
What do you need, sunshine?
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
I've got a problem with the door.
I'm a little nervous about the damage here, but
What do you want?
I think I can live with it.
No turning back.
It'd be nice if I could get the morale down.
Ready for optimized boarding.
I'm not sure I want to put this thing at risk yet, so... More militia!
Ain't Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
Heavy machine gun. Making reliable air-cooled machine guns was going to take time. We raided old weapons depots and did what we could to get older automatic weaponry up and running. At least we had improvements to ammo management. We saved a lot of lives by just making sure these guns didn't jam up. Okay. I got a lot of stuff I want to do here, but let's do safety disjunction first. Georg.
I will not force you. Time for you to go.
I'm not getting rid of the trade
This
deal.
isn't the world I knew.
The burning bridge awaits.
We'll make it through this.
You ever seen a body full of holes?
I'm not dying today. Get up! Shooting!
God, I picked the worst possible place for the commander. I'm only getting one person with the bonus aim. There we go.
It was us or them. It wasn't gonna be us.
To have spent a lifetime studying desert mysteries, to have understood eternal life, power, to have followed a voice across the stars, to have dismantled our lives, our civilization, to have traveled for eons, to this degraded end, to accept this ending with grace and bliss, to thank you. The anchorite is regrouping. So they may be back
Safe anymore.
for the finale, depending on how quickly we can get through this stuff. But I'm pretty happy with where we wound up.
Staying focused.
So I definitely want to redirect my efforts.
This isn't the world I knew. Hostiles!
I probably shouldn't have used the one on the bleed, but
I've got a problem with authority.
okay, that works for me.
I'm not dying today.
Ready for whatever's out there.
Let's load whatever we can into the battle Ubers. So, I mean, at this point, right, we're going to want to collect whatever resources we can, but the threats are gone. At this point, we want to read... I mean, here's the thing. We've got a sizable force to handle this enemy. Actually, okay, tell you what. I need to step away for a quick minute. I'm going to be doing a quick wrap-up at the end of this turn. Actually, I'm going to just save just in case there's a crash. I do need to run for a minute, though, so I'll try and be back, let's say, within 5 minutes or so. All right, sorry, I also forgot to mute the mic, but I'm sure seeing me try to scramble around the apartment to find what I needed, we're good to go. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is partly just a wrap up at this point, but let's. I guess one thing I'll do here,
We have to.
You ever seen a body full of holes?
where I can, I want to load people up on the.
We're losing daylight.
Back to the grindstone.
Looking for something?
This
What are we gonna do
isn't
here?
the world I knew.
I've got a problem with authority.
Okay, so we'll skip you. Before I go further, we probably want to load this up. So there's a couple of things. Actually, tell you what I'll do first. I'll
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
What do you want?
I'll work through all the units.
You first.
I was worried we'd see that. Hits hard.
Give me your shit.
So the drawback here. Oh god.
You ever seen a body full of holes?
I think I'm going to spend the influence on that. Let's get a second batch. Yeah, so these guys get to fire and then move. Okay, so here's how I... Candies? Oh, sorry, I'm not familiar with Good and Plenty. Actually, you know what? We can probably do a couple more turns of this. So the big one was our kind of accomplishment for today was... let's see, told you they could move. Oh, man. That's inconvenient. I've never seen this. Circus Cambion. The clowns have come marching in, and not the usual foolish reavers and busters throwing themselves against your base's defenses. To everyone's surprise, one morning your guards find a freakish circus tent outside your city walls. You storm out the gate, flanked by soldiers, and are greeted by what must be the ringmaster. "Hello, hello, hello," he shouts. "So good to lay eyes on you." Or wait, have we connected on this run yet? He gestures to the display behind him. As always, the indomitable cast of Circus Cambrian is here to put on one hell of a show, sure to devastate and inspire your people in these dark times. Ah, okay. The ringmaster coughs and holds out a scarred hand. Of course, if you want to see a bona fide Circus Cambion spectacle, we will require compensation. 30 food, yeah, sure. A bit of fun is worth the price. What harm could a circus do? Quite a bit, apparently. Ladies, gentlemen, and monsters of many genders, we have got a show for you tonight. The ringmaster greets the roaring crowd. They're here for blood, Abcluth blood. Two of the beasts prowl the edge of the arena, commanded by dragoons in polished armor. Tonight, like the knights of old, these warriors will charge at each other in a classic joust, he says. It's a ferocious performance. The dragoons charge again and again, smashing lances into each other's armors and barely dodging the beast's venomous teeth. It climaxes with a horrifying finale. The Abcluth, blinded by bloodlust, buck off their riders and take the fight into the stands, trampling members of the audience while going for each other's throats. The survivors, at least, got a hell of a show. The ringmaster avoids recrimination by gifting you an alien egg, supposedly sired by the beasts. I don't think you'll be disappointed, he says. That display is just a taste of what's to come. So, we get a domesticated Abcan in exchange for losing population.
I'm not dying today.
And yes, it's the inclusive evil circus. Only some people died. Oh, I should actually be a little more thoughtful with the deployment here, because I don't believe these folks will heal while embarked. I don't know. Well, that thing's going to heal anyway. We'll let these guys heal. I guess I don't have anywhere for these folks to go.
Fine. Whatever keeps it alive.
All right.
This isn't the world I
Right
knew.
now, I think I just want
No
to
such thing as safe
pack
anymore.
people into their
Yeah, all right.
You first.
sardine cans.
We'll make it through this. Just clear me a path.
Send me towards the fight.
So,
Can't stay
couple
here.
things that I want to focus on. So this is a map with 4 player characters. So we found Georg, we found Das Tutu. Menglad is now an unplayer. We kind of made a gambit on making the chiefess like us. And because we didn't pay tribute, apparently she's like really mad. And that likely is going to be... Actually, let's see if we can
Beta,
get...
sit.
Really? Am I taking out...
Oh, you are no different, is it?
Yeah. Okay. So... Oop. So, peace with chief... Okay, we can work with peace with chiefess. Georg hates everyone. ZEPHON hates everyone. So maybe what we do here is we definitely want to take out ZEPHON. Maybe... Yeah, okay, so ZEPHON is public enemy number 1. Then we carve off Georg. And I suppose if we're...
Let's make some new roads.
Hmm.
Looking for something?
Looks like we still need some
Shifting gears.
space.
Gravity does half the work, you know?
Ready for whatever's out there.
They learn to hate you on a world like this. Okay, before I do anything, I think at this point I want to be healing what I can.
I'm not dying today. Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
What do you want? I know where I'm going. You just love giving orders, don't you?
We got a little bit of our own back. Okay, so overall strategy. So I took a risk allying with the chiefess. There's a few win conditions in this game. So like the usual one is just conquer everyone, right? That's basically every 4X has that win. The other one that you can do is I actually quite like the way they handle this one. So like there's one, actually maybe the other games do this and I never noticed, but like the idea is that you can get an alliance victory. However, everyone in the alliance needs to be allied with each other. So for instance, let's say I achieved an alliance with Das Tutu. I would not win unless I was allied with the chiefess and Das Tutu was allied with the chiefess. And if there was never a situation where the chiefess and Das Tutu would be allied, then I can't win the alliance victory. We would have to eliminate whoever wasn't the ally. Then there's an end game event, basically a final fight. So a little bit like, the war in heaven or things like that in Stellar. The game crashed again. All right, I think maybe we'll take that as a sign. Although I am gonna have to reopen the game. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna reopen that. I'll take my turn, but I'll save at the end. So even if you take out ZEPHON and the Anchorite, oh really? Okay. Whoa! All right, hear ye, the ringmaster roars to the gathered crowd, guiding you to a hooded woman seated at a desk in the center of the circus ring. Today, great seer Hail Zoff will pluck the threads of fate bound to your dear leader and dispense their fortune from her deck of destiny. The crowd goes still. She draws. The lovers. Relationships, connections, shared fortunes, the ringmaster whispers. Cheerful messages from the alien, the machine, and the war lady are sure to follow. Your people cheer with excitement at the notion of improved relations with the three superpowers. More cards down, Hialzoth shares her wisdom. The ringmaster laughs when the last card is revealed. Justice, reversed. Ill fortune, complications in business matters with that confounding concordant. Now the crowd groans in despair at the idea of increased prices. Before you can protest, the ringmaster swipes the deck out of Hialzoth's hands. Fate giveth, fate taketh away. more true than it realizes. Remember, it's not what the cards say, it's what you do with them. Okay, let's
What do you want?
Yeah, all right.
You ever seen a body full of holes?
I didn't
I've
play
got a
that well.
problem with authority.
This isn't the world I knew. Okay, I'm not dying today.
Time is short.
What are we bringing down?
What do you need, sunshine?
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
We can't stay here.
Yeah, got it. It's better than just sitting here.
I know where I'm going.
Okay, this thing's at full health, so we will
Let's make some new
get out of
roads.
here.
Shifting gears.
This thing's still healing.
We'll make it through this. Taking the field.
The burning bridge awaits.
Ready for whatever's out there.
On it.
Drive.
Yeah, all right. Weapons free.
Looking for something?
What do you want?
I figure I might as well get the reward,
You
right?
just love giving orders, don't you? You ever seen a body full of holes?
Meat tree. Okay, so basically, so the end game, there's a couple things that happen. So all of the player characters are given the option of joining ZEPHON, Akron, or remaining independent. And at that point, you need to destroy what are known as the Titans. So these are like very high-powered enemy units. The Atlas tank is the human equivalent of the Titan. So basically, the way to think about this one is that a Titan for the NPCs spawns for every. So there, I believe there's a default of 3 that spawn, and then for every city on their side, it spawns 1 extra. And apparently allies count as cities. So if Georg goes with ZEPHON, then that would be 4. If Georg and Das Tutu go with ZEPHON, that would be 5. So Chiefess will never go with ZEPHON. So I am at the moment, I'm at risk of, I guess, 8 Titans forming. And then obviously you go to war. Like, so also you would then need to fight the enemy forces. So I will confess, on medium, I've usually wound up overwhelming the enemy and taking them out. So I don't have to do the last. I have successfully done the last battle, but normally we don't get there. This is one of the reasons why I am pushing to generate antimatter and transuranium, because that's going to be what I build my most valuable units with. And I will confess, like, I'm behind on the research. Like, so here, I don't believe we got those research labs built, which means I'm going to see some delays in the transuranium, etc., etc. Mind you, I probably also need more energy to really make that work anyway. So, maybe I don't need to worry too much about it. But also, I like there's a few things just generally in terms of production, like so science and production, I'm a bit further behind than what I would normally want to be. So one of the things I'm doing here is spawning the engineers so that we can move out, but that's going to have some consequences in terms of loyalty, so I'm going to need to build around that. But yeah, so I want to, whatever path I take, it never hurts to have a bigger military. The one thing I will say for the end game is if I don't get more than these militants, I am going to get crushed by the Titans. There is just no way I'm taking those things on with militants. I might be able to take out weak enemy cities like this, but there's no possible way I'm going to be able to take on the Titans with the forces that I currently have. So that's one reason why I want to be exploring the map like this. And then the other thing, right, is I want to try and create as favorable conditions as possible for my victory. So if I can't get an alliance with, like, the one thing that potentially happens if I get an alliance with, say, Georg, I'm going to, then I might be able to unite factions that like me and potentially like each other, which, in fairness with Chiefess is probably going to be pretty hard. But at the very least, the ones who like me the least, i.e. the ones that are least likely to ally with me, I can start peeling them off one at a time and sort of take them out individually. And of course, this is the other challenge with the military I've built, is that right now I've got a lot of militia, which sort of walk everywhere. So I need to make sure I have enough outriders for them to be supported. Now, the one thing that is working in my favor is I've got a lot of minerals. So I'm going to be able to turn that into production. That's actually one of the reasons why I want to build construction sites. But yeah, what I really need to be thinking about in the near term, so I need to make sure that I cover basics, so things like food. Actually, construct will be good. Actually, Arctic and construct will be good because Arctic can give me bonuses to research. So maybe this will be the site of my next expansion. We'll see. But yeah, so I think probably the order of events. First of all, clear out the neutrals. Go after ZEPHON first. Then, based on what I see here, probably Georg next, especially because they only have the one city, it looks like. And then I suppose the question comes down to, can I get an alliance with Das Tutu and or the Chiefess? And if not, we probably just take them one at a time. I think I'm actually slightly more inclined. If I'm not able to get an alliance with Das Tutu, what I'd probably do is I would take him out first. One, because there's more cities, and number two, because I know the Chiefess will never align with ZEPHON and Akron. So just in terms of probability, in terms of people who might try and take me out, it seems more prudent to go after someone who could potentially ally against me, even if, they're technically stronger. The only thing I would note is that based on where I am right now, if we do wind up doing the final battle, and especially if, like, the Titans wind up, like, spawning here, looks like we've got ZEPHON territory. I am a little worried that they may be able to, like, build up a lot of forces before I can get to them, but again, that's why I want to make sure that my my existing turns are built around getting the resources required to build a formidable force. Anyway, I think that's it for tonight. Thank you everybody for watching. I quite like ZEPHON, so I don't know what the upcoming week looks like, but my intention is definitely to finish this this particular game, whether I do that on Monday or I do that sort of further in the future. I definitely intend to finish this on stream. And for those of you who have been convinced enough by what you've seen on the stream, I will just remind you the game is currently half off on the Steam sale, so it's always nice to support the people who make things that you like. As for the rest, Eyes of Sin, it's always been nice to see you hanging out for a bit. I know Underwater Monk was in the chat a little bit earlier. For those of you who are just staying quiet and watching, I appreciate all of you coming in and showing whatever support you can. And as for the host, I noticed that W. Shandlist is currently playing Resident Evil, so I will leave you in his capable hands. But yes, until then, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all Monday at the latest, I guess. Hey, Revive Snow! Let me just take a minute here. No! I have no idea who that is. That's the person I want you to shout out, or to see. Is the Regrettable... Yeah, Regrettable was the bot. Anyway, please do check out Revive Snow, wonderful voiceless, castless fellow Canadian broadcaster who has been playing a lot of Warhammer 40k stuff, but doesn't just do Warhammer 40k. I just happen to know through a lot of Warhammer 40k stuff. But anyways, thank you everybody for hanging out. Current list of things that I've been playing: Uncle Chop's Rocket Shop and ZEPHON lately. I have been thinking of a couple of CRPGs. Don't follow both of them. The bot was trying to sell me AI followers. But Revive Snow actually knows how to do a proper broadcast. I should actually maybe mention that Eyes of Sin does broadcast too, but